For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? This our boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. New Media Today, USA Boxing. We are back. Hold on, guys. Let me go ahead and open this up right quick. Bear with me for a moment. Bear with the old boy for a moment. I want to open this up right quick. All right, take this into the analytics mode. All right, bam. We back. What's going on, everybody, man? Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everyone who's listening to this podcast on Amazon Music as well as Spotify. And shout out to everyone who's watching this podcast on Twitter as well as Facebook. And let's get into this, guys. Today is going to be a pretty good show. We're going to be even keel today. I'm happy at the way things are panning out. Hopefully by the end of this week, we'll have the members. I already got the membership program that we're going to be doing. That's already pretty much set up already. I have my 3 different tiers that we're going to have. We're going to have the merch up under all of my videos. So you'll be able to just, instead of trying to go to a link, you'll just be able to just go right to the, every time we do a show, you're going to see the merch up under there as well. All of that should be done this week. By this week, everything should be done. And we're going to roll out, 2022, we're going to do things a little differently. You know what I mean? I want to stay away from the politics of everything, the politics of other people's biases or whatever the case may be. Right now, we're gonna, you know what I mean? We're gonna make it do what it do. We're gonna do our part in really growing this sport. You see what I'm saying? So today gonna be a damn good day. I love the fact that things are going along pretty well. I might take a couple of days off a week. You know what I mean? Before a week, yeah, a couple of days off. You know what I mean? So normally I do like 6 days a week. I might do a little bit more. I might just do like 5 days a week now. I'm thinking about it and just dropping some other videos as well. I got a lot of shit, man, that we got going on, man. It's gonna be real well. This channel gonna be going by the end of the year. We're gonna have an easy 20,000 or more. We're gonna get probably like 20,000 or more easy. You know what I mean? So let's do this. Everybody, let's give everybody a round of applause. I want to talk about these fans today. I really want to talk about a lot about these boxing fans, how sometimes boxing fans react to certain things, how they react to the Canelos, any information on the Canelos, any news or gossip or whatever on a Canelo or Fury or Joshua or Dillian Whyte, and how they react to, I think a lot of these guys, from what I've been seeing, they have really been pledging allegiance to promotional companies, promoters. If it's Frank Warren has some of the his fans, Frank Warren fans. I mean, those guys are something else. I didn't see those guys coming. That was a dark horse that I did not see coming. You know what I mean? Eddie Hearn, you already know Eddie Hearn already got his, Bob Arum fans. It's like, I've been noticing some shit. And we saw with the Al Haymon got fans too. So really, you have people who are fans of the fighters and fanboys of the fighters. And you have people who are fans of promotional companies and fanboys of promoters and promotional companies. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button, man. Hit the like button for the old boy. This is really, surprised me. Not gonna lie, guys. I had no idea that it was, I had no idea we was going to see this. I had no idea about it. You know what I mean? Not gonna lie to you. I didn't see the promotion. When I started this channel, I didn't see fans and fanboys of promoters. I didn't see that at all because I never heard of that before. You know what I mean? Me being 48, you know what I mean? If they did it back in my day, I have no idea. I didn't know. I didn't notice it. I know none of me and my homies was running around screaming promoters and this and that and yada yada yada. So let's get into this though. Shout out to Tupac 13. Hey, okay. Shout out to Drumming 4 Live. Hey, Oh, as a matter of fact, yeah, let's give a shout out to the ladies. Shout out to the Queen Lisa Bells. Shout out to Miss Fit. Shout out to the Queen Bless 365. Shout out to the Queen Miss Fit. Shout out to the Queen Nick Rich. Lady Shan, the Queen Lady Shan, Arlette, Bad Girl TKO, the Queen Arlette, Miss Sexy, Monica Silva. Shout out to the Queen Deborah Booker and the Queen Lil Green Eyes P, and as well as the Queen Ava. Looking forward to the new change. Shout out to Two Matador. Shout out to Rob Rib Shows. Shout out to Paul Evans Salute. Shout out to Tupac 13. Shout out to Jay Styles. Shout out to Halim in the building. Shout out to Paul Evans once again. Shout out to MLTG. Shout out to Bernard Burton. Shout out to who else we have in the building, man. Shout out to Knockdown 305. Shout out to Charles N. Shout out to Drummond Full Live. Shout out to Halim in the building. Halim from the UK with the AK. Shout out to Ralph Reacts. What's going on, fam? Let's see. Shout out to Smile Back If You're Ugly. Shout out to James Brown. Shout out to Alex Corona. Shout out to George H. Shout out to Sam Greer. Let's see. Let's get into this, man. Shout out to Slide the Deal. Shout out to Slim Reaper. Shout out to Wizard Sleeve. Shout out to Douglas Duran. Shout out to Punch Smollett. Shout out to Carl Hansen. Shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to who else we have in the building. Shout out to Tony Kelly and the boys. Shout out to 702 Man Cave. Shout out to King Cobra. Shout out to Slim Reaper, Paul CX, Wizard Sleeve, Danny, Danny Fantasmo. Shout out to Eric Arroyo. Shout out to who else we have in the building, man. Host Chaz, Chavez, I think. Shout out to Grimlock 13 and 313. Shout out to Map Magnificent. What's going on, fam? Shout out to VQ Chris. Shout out to Arnold. What's going on, my brother? And Garcia Flores. Now listen, what we're gonna do is this when we do the members mode, because I want to get into the show a lot faster. And sometimes we're gonna have shows and we're gonna have 300-400 people, 500 people, especially if it's a big fight. It's gonna be huge. And we normally average about 300 people a show anyway, somewhere up in there. And to get into the show faster and to end the show faster, you know, I'm not gonna be able to call everybody's name pretty much anymore once we get that going, because I want to get into the show faster. It's a lot of names and I've been getting complaints about it from some people, but you know, it is what it is. I try to show all the supporters, you know, give everybody a shout out, because everybody take their time out to come see us. So since you take your time out to come see the old boy, you know, I owe you that respect. But what I want to do from this point forward is just try to move it in a little faster. We're going to give everybody a shout out the rest of the week. But then what we're going to do is, in the comments, I had a couple people hit me up saying that, man, I'm skipping over their comments. They're leaving the comments in the chat. I don't read their comments and they're getting mad. And these are guys getting mad and upset. And I'm like, dude, you know, if you see a lot of people in the chat is going by very, very fast. If I don't notice your particular chat, you know, don't take it personal. This guy was really upset. So I said, you know what I'm going to do? I just want to, you know, we're going to start the members only mode, you know, and the people who send a super chat, your comment will get read. That's the only way to guarantee that you will get a comment read. And if you are a member, anytime you post something or say something, that's a guarantee for you to always get your comment read and get your name shouted out. So that's what we're going to do and help make the process a whole lot better. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's do this shit here, man. Now, as I said before, guys, boxing fans' reaction on social media, to me, have taken fanboying for their favorite fighter to an all new high. They have done that, right? Fans and fanboying on social media. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to say a lie to you. Anytime there's a discussion about Tyson Fury, the fanboys jump out the window. I noticed that. Every time there's a discussion about Canelo Alvarez, the fanboys jump out the window. Jump out the window means you just get overly emotional. When you guys hear me say jump out the window, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe at the like button. If you guys hear me say jump out the window, that means they automatically just, you know, oh, wait a minute, man, what you talking about? I can't believe that what you said this about. They just, you know what I mean? Like, these men in boxing are some serious beta males. Serious beta males. I'm gonna be respectful today. Today I'm gonna be respectful. anytime, you have a discussion about Anthony Joshua or Dillian Whyte, the fanboys jump out the window. But the most ludicrous part about all of this, guys, for me, is whenever I hear fans of a certain fighter capping for promoters about purse bids. I'm finna tell you where I'm going at right now. The crazy part about it all, this bullshit, is this, guys. The promoters are all on the same team. Some of these fans and fanboys have taken this emotionalism to a whole nother level in an effort to protect how they feel about their favorite fighter. Let's stop right there. What do I mean by that? When you have a fighter such as a Tyson Fury, he signed with Frank Warren. I noticed Frank Warren got a whole lot of goddamn fanboys that's riding for him. Oh, Frank Warren won the purse bid. Oh, he took it to Eddie Hearn. He took it to Eddie. Yeah. I noticed that. And then you have advocates for Eddie Hearn, his fans and his fanboys. I love Eddie Hearn, this and that, yada, yada, yada. You got those guys, and we ought to know the pro PBC, those guys love Al. We ought to know that. And then the Bob fathers. When Terrence Crawford brought this lawsuit against Bob Arum, goddamn it, everybody jumped, a whole bunch of those people on that side jumped out the window. Fans or promoters, huh? Fans or promoters. Okay. Fans or promoters. Fanboying for promoters too. I've been seeing arguments and debates online about Frank Warren, Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn, literally. I've been doing my research. Never seen nothing like this before in my life, right? But hey, man, I'm the old nigga on the block. What do I know? Now, this is the crazy part about it, right? Now, the crazy part about all this bullshit is all of these promoters, they know each other. They're on the same team. I hope you know that. Some of these fans and fanboys have taken emotionalism to another level in an effort to protect how they feel about their favorite fighter. Some of you guys are fans of Frank Warren, Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn, and or Al Haymon, right? Some of you fans are so dumb that you really believe that you are on the winning team. And now you're capping for promoters and purse bids. Notice that, right? The Fury versus Whyte purse bid have caused a lot of fanboys to reveal themselves. The pocket watching is at an all-time high. You know what I mean? The show that I did last week about the purse bid made fans and fanboys alike of Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte, and Anthony Joshua jump out the window. I noticed that. We came up with the 16 commandments because of all of the emotionalism that comes along with being an extreme fan of a particular fighter. All of the promoters are on the same team, and the fanboys don't realize that, right? They honestly believe that they are on the winning team. What do I mean by that? You fanboys, Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn don't hate each other, contrary to popular belief. But I love Frank Warren and F. Eddie Hearn. We don't like Eddie Hearn. Well, I love Eddie Hearn. F. Frank Warren. We don't like him. Guess what? Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn are friends. I told y'all this shit WWE, right? Remember I told y'all this shit WWE? This shit is WWE. But you fanboys don't know that. You remind me of when I was a child. I used to watch Kung Fu Theater. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. When I was a child, I used to watch Kung Fu Theater. And I honestly wanted to, and I really did believe that the old man who had the all snow white hair and the long white beard, that he was doing all this magical shit, defying gravity, jumping all in the air, flying, from the ground to the roof. And he's the master, and he's beating all these young dudes that's around him. I didn't, common sense didn't tell me that then when you get older, when you start to get older, you're dying slowly. You know what I mean? When you start to get older, your bones don't move like they used to. Those flips that you did at 15, you can't do it at 55. And a lot of those things that you was doing back when you was a whippersnapper, you can't do it now that you got, you don't smelt the milk, more than one time. You see what I'm saying? I didn't realize that. But what I noticed about these fanboys in boxing are promoters now. What I notice about these guys is they still believe the shit that they believe as it relates to boxing. The best way I can relate that is they view shit the way, when they was a child, they used to believe certain things. Like, I really thought he got DDT'd in the ring and broke his neck, and he got up and ended up beating Hulk Hogan. Like, these guys really still have that same mentality. Men and women. Both sides, both sexes, right? We ain't discriminate. Now, what I want to do is this. Let's address how some of these fans and fanboys, in my opinion, alike, are so obsessed with pocket watching promoters and purse bids, right? We have too many fans of promotional companies going on nowadays, and all of that. This shit is like what that tabloid is, guys. The TMZ type reporting that covers the sport of boxing today on social media. Whole lot of TMZ and whole lot of YouTube channels that just TMZ. Oh, Ryan Garcia said this. Oh shit! You know, what's the name? What's the name was on the show? Man, did you know that he said such and such? Oh man, I saw Devin Haney. You know, he was riding the whip and he was dating this real pretty girl over here. Like this shit done became TMZ, dog. Just a whole bunch of, what's the name supposed to be, because you know a fighter or you know the manager or this and that. This shit just became, we're hearing that such and such. No receipts, just say some shit. This is what I'm seeing, right? Let's discuss how the boxing gossip on YouTube has become like the new TMZ and how the boxing fans and fanboys alike have been manipulated to choose sides to protect their favorite fighter. This is a very interesting subject matter today. Whole lot of people gonna get upset, and some people not gonna get upset. I study you guys. I do. When I tell you that I am a marketer, like literally I'm a marketer, internet marketer, right? A part of marketing is what? Doing research. When I say I study you guys, I really do study you guys, literally. You know what I mean? Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Shout out to Jay Styles in the building. Shout out to Jay Styles.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Jay Styles says, I even noticed that Bill Haney has fanboys. Bill Haney has a whole lot of fanboys. Coming from one boxing community. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the like button. We got less than 100 likes. We need to get more than 100 likes. Yes, like a whole lot of like. I've never seen no shit like this before. Again, I'm an old guy. You know what I mean? The old folks' home is not that far off. You know what I mean? I don't plan on going anytime soon, but it's not that far off. You know what I mean? So this is, I've never seen nothing like this. I just haven't. This shit is crazy. The Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte fight, Frank Warren won the purse bid. Bruh, I'm studying these guys. I see people celebrating like it's 1999. And you would say, okay, I can see if they were celebrating. Oh, we're going to get the fight. Now we're going to get this fight. No, they're not celebrating because they're going to get the fight. They're celebrating because of their hate for Eddie Hearn. Frank Warren won the purse bid. The hell with Eddie Hearn. We don't like Eddie Hearn over here in the UK. You got in the UK, you got Team Frank Warren and Team Eddie Hearn. You see what I'm saying? So you got a element in the UK, regardless of what country you are in the UK, an element of it in the UK. You see what I'm saying? You got an element of it. We pro Eddie Hearn, and he's the most honest out of all the promoters. What? And he don't like Bob Arum and Frank Warren. What does it have to do with the boxing? Nothing. But it is what it is. Okay. And then you got another element, because in America we give two fucks about Eddie Hearn or Frank Warren. That's a UK thing. We don't really know. We ain't really getting into those guys over there, those promoters. But over here, you got an element over here. We already know they jump out the window for Al Haymon. They jump out the window. Al Haymon and Bob Arum over here. Al Haymon and Bob Arum. This what's going on, right? And it could be, I can't say it's a UK thing because, people are a fan of promoter, they're gonna be a fan of promoter. Doesn't matter where the promoter's from, anyways, right? So maybe I said that wrong. But you get what I'm saying, though. And then now, like the brother said, you got people capping for what the dude named Bill Haney now. Well, Bill said this, and Bill said that, and this what we do know. Well, Devin Haney We know that he offered, what's the name, Cambosos, such and such amount of money. And he ain't gonna make that kind of money, you know, anywhere else from the offer. Where you heard that from? Oh, Bill Haney. Oh, okay. You see, what he need to do is, now I'm a whole lot of fanning going on, promoting. I'm like, but these dudes break the commandments every day, all throughout the day, multiple times a day. I've never seen nothing like this for my life. These fanboys and fans of promoters, shit, they're more excited about the promoter than the fighters. Frank Warren, $41 million, and we stuck it to what the fuck you mean we? Don't you know Bob Arum, Frank Warren, Eddie Hearn, Al Haymon, all of these guys, don't you know all these guys are friends? All of these guys are friends. You know what? Whatever more victory you feel you may have in the matter, how you feel about it don't mean shit. Shout out to Mark Nash for dropping that $2 bam super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Mark said, is the Devin support in hope for Bill Haney interview? It might be for that, Mark. It might be for the Bill Haney interview. I give two fucks about a Bill Haney interview. Bill Haney popped up on my show before. He popped up on my show, showed me his phone, told me to read something, and he hopped his ass right back off. You know, Bill is, well, I don't know. I don't know. I got the receipt. I can show it to you. I got the receipt. I got to find it in my video, but I got the receipt though. But I'm just saying, I never seen this before in my life. I never seen nothing like this before in my life. He said they're all working the same grip on us, coach. Exactly. Listen. Listen, there's no different. There's no different from a politician. There's no different from over here in America, right? Over here in America, we have a two-party political dictatorship. I call it a two-party political dictatorship because they give you the illusion that we have a choice. You're going to vote for who you're going to vote for. In America, American citizens are so foolish to believe that these two politicians, the Republicans and the Democrats, they play the Republican and the Democrat game, right? And they believe that because they see Nancy Pelosi arguing and making her emotional plea to the media over something that Ted Cruz said and yada, 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 that Nancy, she hates Ted Cruz, and Ted Cruz hates Nancy, and we don't like the Republicans, and the Republicans like Democrats. And we saw what they came in front of the camera on CNN and said this and that, and we know, don't you know, what they don't know is when the camera go off, when the camera go off and reporters leave, the Democrats and the Republicans are friends. They shaking hands, yeah, man, man, you got me today on the, yeah, that's all it is. Same shit. I'm on this side. We won. I'm on that side. We won. But you listen, you're on the same side. Don't even know it. Shout out to Mark Nash once again for dropping that $2 bam super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, Mark Nash said fans love YouTube channels and hosts more than boxing, in my opinion. Yeah, this shit done became some TMZ type shit. This shit done became some TMZ type shit, Mark. I'm like, dude, Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren, Bob Arum, Al Haymon are friends. So when you are a certain YouTube channel, we ain't gonna say no names, and you're pro PBC and you hate Bob Arum, just know that PBC and Bob Arum top rank on the same side. When you say, man, I hate Eddie Hearn, you know how I mean, I don't give a fuck about none of the promoters. The reason why I say that because I'm speaking from a position of the no. So I don't say that because I just hate him because he's white or he's from the UK or he's from America or he's racist or I believe he's racist. I mean, you know, no. I hate them all because I am in the know. What is the know? The know is it don't matter who you like or who you hate, all of them on the same goddamn team anyways. That's what I mean by that. I'm in the know. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. This shit, listen, this shit on YouTube. I'm just saying the same side, genocide, the same side of the street. Same side of the street. And then you got some of these old guys who've been in the media for a while. You know, y'all don't understand. What a lot of these fans and fanboys don't understand is how they are being manipulated by the media. And when I say media, I'm not necessarily talking about just the mainstream media. I'm talking about the independent, the content creator media. Because they've been manipulated as well, and they don't realize it. And some of them, they do realize it, and their job is to manipulate you. And they're doing a very good job at it. I sat back and I watched some online studying and shit. I'm like, God damn, everybody capping for these goddamn promoters. Like, if you pro Tyson Fury, I'm giving you some examples. I'm finna give you several examples because I know how these beta males are. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. I know how you beta males are in the sport of boxing. You niggas in the sport of boxing are like you niggas like some real bitches. I've never seen so many effeminized men in a masculine sport before in my life. I've never seen it. But we're going to talk some real shit today. It is what it is. I've never seen it before, right? So we have, if you're fans of Tyson Fury, well, Frank Warren took it to Eddie Hearn. And F Eddie Hearn. But really, you don't like Eddie Hearn because you don't like Anthony Joshua. And the reason why you like Frank Warren is because he's with your guy Tyson Fury. That's what this shit is all about. And vice versa. Well, Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn, he took it to Frank Warren. And we don't like Frank Warren. Y'all, Eddie Hearn, and for some reason you believe that Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren are enemies. I don't know what led you to believe that, but it is what it is. And you hate Frank Warren because you really hate Tyson Fury. Or you may just hate both of them anyways, right? And vice versa over here in America. Same shit, right? I'm like, this shit done became like I never seen no shit like this before. Like, bro, like, these guys are really excited about something that they literally had nothing to do with. They talk more about the purse bid, how much Dillian Whyte really gonna get paid, and Dillian Whyte, he don't deserve that 8.2 million, really, and then they're gonna take 10% of that anyways. And when they take 10%, because we know Tyson Fury gonna win, Tyson Fury gonna get another 10%. I'm like, okay, you don't broke commandment, nigga. You literally don't broke 5 commandments right there. You don't broke the pocket watching, you don't broke the fanaging, the promoting, you don't broke the being fanboys of a promoter and a fighter. You don't broke 5 commandments in that 25-second soliloquy you just gave. 5 commandments done been broken. Literally. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. Shout out to everyone who's listening to this podcast on Facebook and Twitter. Literally, just breaking all kind of commandments. I'm studying people online. This is what I do. Like, I do this shit for a living. I mean, not the YouTube shit. This is a hobby for me. Some guys, they make a living doing YouTube, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not on that level yet to where I can do that. You know what I mean? This is a hobby for me. If I sat down and really like locked in, and I probably will be soon. Then but anything I try to do, I win at. I'm gonna try to dominate anything I do. Because I challenge myself a lot, right? But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I never seen no shit like this. Dudes arguing, debating about promoters. And like Martin Nash said, they become more fans of YouTube channels and people who you interview than the actual sport of boxing itself. And when you choose sides with promoters, not knowing that the promoters are on the same goddamn team, because they work together whenever they want to, whenever they don't want to. Now, are these promoters what they call it they like to compete against each other, what I'm trying to say. Are these promoters, when it comes to doing business, are they, do they try to compete and you know what I mean, compete against each other and try to outdo each other? Of course they do. But do they have the same emotional attachment to not liking the promoter like a fanboy does? No. Jose, shout out to Jose. He said, "What's good, coach? How you doing, brother?" You know what I mean? I'm telling you, man. So this what it is. Tupac 13, what you say, fam? He said, ain't nobody looking for a fight. They just looking for a good payday. What has boxing become? I told you, man, this shit WWE, bro. I told you this shit WWE. I told you this. I told you. This shit is WWE. I told you this. He says, new media today, he said the money is an issue for fans because it usually decides if the fight gets made. No, not really. Not really. Not really. The money should never be an issue for the fans anyways. And it doesn't necessarily decide if the fight gets made because you're going to have to explain to me when Frank Warren wins a purse bid for $41 million, what does that have to do with the fight being made? The fight has been made, right? When fans come online and they brag about their promoter winning a purse bid, that has nothing to do with the fight being made. When you get what I'm saying, like when they get so emotionally invested into my promoter beat your promoter because I don't like your fighter. That's with that promoter that I don't like because of the fighter. Shout out to my main man Smith and West. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2 bam super chat on your board.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said for sure, get the likes up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Slim Reaper says, he say no because it's all about the money at the end of the day, coach. Yeah, at the end of the day, that's it. That's it. It's at the end of the day, right? I just like, damn, what does boxing come to? These guys become more fans. And then we hearing about all these other fights that's supposed to be coming up. We hear that Errol Spence is supposed to be fighting Ugas. They haven't announced that fight yet, but they'll probably announce it on the Keith Thurman fight. So you'll probably hear something about when Errol Spence and Ugas is going to fight, probably on the Keith Thurman fight this Saturday. They talking T.O.'s coming back. He's supposed to fight. So says heard no fight day. Oscar Valdez and Shakur Stevenson. Everybody got happy about that. We thought that fight was going down. Come to find out, who knows? There's no fight date on that yet. We don't know if a contract's been signed or anything. We don't know now. Seem like it's, I wouldn't see what would be the benefit of being a promoter for being a fan or a fanboy of a promoter, you know what I mean? But that's some self-gratifying type stuff, right? Shout out to the boxing historian, man. Shout out to the boxing historian.
Hey, okay.
You know what I mean? So my thing is this. If you're a fan of any of these fighters, and you decide to jump out the window for a promoter because your fighter fights for that promoter, I say to you that you have to be one of the most, and I'm going to be nice today, silliest people I've ever seen. If you are of the belief that Al Haymon is fighting the system of white supremacy and Bob Arum hates Eddie Hearn, and we like Bob Arum, and Frank Warren hates Eddie Hearn, and we hate Eddie Hearn too, because he was born into money, and Eddie Hearn hates Bob Arum and Frank Warren, because he's young and good looking, and he's a better promoter. Like, for whatever you wrap your mind around, or Al Haymon is the devil, and he's the one that's messing up the sport of boxing. Whatever you want to wrap your hand around as a fan or a fanboy of a particular fighter or a fan of the sport of boxing, please note that if you have thought these things in your mind once upon a time, you are so wrong and so off the mark and you don't even realize it. If you have ever said any of these things I just mention. You literally are so off the mark. Remember what I told you in the beginning of the show? Democrat, Republican, Democrat, Republican. The people who vote Democrat believe that they're on the winning team and the Republicans are racist and KKK. The people who vote Republican believe that, hey, man, the Democrats coming out with all these different social programs and this and that and yada, yada, yada. They messing the country up and and yada, yada, and all this other stuff, right? These people are lazy and want to create welfare states. Both sides on the same goddamn team. The outcome is going to be the same. And it's a win-win for everybody who's involved. That's not everybody that's involved, that's a promoter. Some guys like to try to live their lives vicariously through their favorite promoter or their favorite fighter. So when their favorite promoter has some kind of good interview or moral victory, they cheer them on and they feel like, yeah, we had that moral victory. We won. What the hell do you mean we? What you mean we? I'm just saying, right? This is what's going on. Let's look at the chat, man. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Slim Reaper says, I'm 248 watching, 126 likes. Yeah, man, y'all hit the like button, man. I want to open up the phone lines. When we get to 200 likes, I want to open up the phone lines. You know how we do it. When we get to 200 likes, we want to open up the phone lines. What I'm going to do is once I start the membership, then everybody who's going to be lit up, we'll be able to answer, you guys will be the comments that I will read. Right now, it's just a whole bunch of comments. You know what I mean? But you get what I'm saying, though. You get what I'm saying? We haven't seen, what do you say? What do you say, fam? He said, Coach, with a drinking that good fire water. I just water, man. No, I ain't got no fire. It's just regular water. I drink like a gallon of water a day. If you drink a lot of water, you'll know. When you drink a lot of water, it'll make you more thirsty. Like, your body's going to be on a time schedule. Like, damn, your body always calling for water, so. But you get what I'm saying, though. You see what I'm saying? Just a whole bunch of, and to me, that's the problem. What it is all this is all it is, guys. All it is this. It's you identify with who you identify with based on your dislike for that whom you have a dislike for. You see what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, if you have an emotional attack, like the way to get people to do things is to make them feel some type of way. There's nothing more motivating than getting someone to do something. And this is what people of power do. When they want to manipulate the masses, they make you feel a certain way. If I can make you feel a certain way, then you'll choose a side based on that which how you feel. And if you feel a certain way, you'll make decisions based on those feelings. And that's what's going on. That's what it is, right? None of these guys hate each other. I seriously doubt that. Yeah, there are some fighters who don't like each other. There are some fighters that don't like each other. But I'm saying when you dealing with promoters, like a lot of these guys, these dudes don't hate each other. They don't. Not like the fan or the fanboy will. They don't. They just really don't. They just really don't. They don't, bro. You get what I'm saying? So now it's like, let me see how many likes we got. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. I want to open up the phone lines. We got less than 200 likes. Like literally. Again, I want to see the fights. We have, hold on, as a matter of fact, let's pull this up. Let me pull this up right quick. Hold on. Because like I said, I want to see the damn fights. But let's pull this up. Hold on. Bookmarks. I want to pull up this schedule that's coming up. February is pretty much here. And I want to see something. I'm hearing so much about promoters and shit and all this crazy shit. But I'm not hearing a lot about, like, okay, to be fair, I'm not going to talk about Trevor Bryant. No one was really checking for Trevor Bryant, but no one was checking for Trevor Bryant, but no one was talking about Trevor Bryant. Understandably so. Understandably so. Shout out to Mark Nash
Hey,
for dropping that $2 bam super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say likes and shares to support or send super chats. Shout out to Mark Nash, man. I appreciate that. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're old to the channel, hit the like button as well. We got Chris Eubank Jr. versus Liam Williams. Online, I have literally heard nothing about this fight, and I've heard more about how much money Frank Warren got. Bob Arum is the best at ever do it. I've been hearing more about the promoters than the actual fights. We have this fight here. This is the February fight schedule. 1, 2, 3. We got 3 fights. Clarissa Shields fighting February the 5th. That's is that this weekend? Yeah, that's this weekend. Saturday. Jamie Mitchell, Carlos Cuadras. You see what I'm saying? Like all of these, all of these fights coming up. Let me see. Oh, you know what? It jumped from February the 6th to, let's see, Katie Taylor fights. Oh, Josh Taylor fights Jack Catterall. Haven't heard nothing about Josh Taylor and Jack Catterall. Probably as the fight gets closer. Chris Colbert on Roger Gutierrez. Okay. People have been talking about this fight. Lawrence McCauley. But I say all that to say this. The vigor at which I'm seeing these debates go on online about promoters winning purse bids versus the vigor in wanting to see certain fights. It's like this shit is when this shit sound like to me it's a bunch of TMZ shit to me. Slim Reaper, what you say? He said, Coach, do you think of a tournament? He said, do you think of a tournament on something next year where every weight class has to put their top 16 fighters to the max for the belt's last man standing is undisputed? A tournament will bring some kind of interest for the sport, to be honest with you. It'll bring some kind of excitement. A tournament would. The tournament would. Punch Smollett, he says, what'd you say? He said, okay, that's good, but y'all got to check the Mars that block when they get into their feelings. Free speech. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about that. I'm going to take care of all of that. Let's see, Charlo, what you say? Hold on, not Charlo. JD, what you say, JD? He said, Coach, also crabs in the barrel mentality with black folks, as if two people cannot both be great in one industry. There has a beef. There's been a beef. Bud versus Spence, Floyd versus Ali. Yeah. Shout out to Lady Shan for dropping that 179. Bam, pound on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, can you block Punch Smollett? He's dissing women. Hey, Punch, man. Punch Smollett, you can't be disrespecting the women, bro. That's the rules over here. Don't disrespect. Nobody should be disrespecting really anybody, but, as long as you're not attacking women. You know what I mean? Like, just saying some crazy physical violence type stuff to women. You want to see something bad happen to women or children and stuff like that, or if you're being racist, those are the grounds for blocking. You know what I mean? So if you're doing that, if you're doing that, you got to lay off that, or they're gonna block you, or the moderator's gonna block you. Lonnie, what you say, fam? He said, chocolate intelligence, aka Coach Williams, flossing hood looking good. Yeah, I appreciate that, fam. A tournament will bring some kind of excitement. A tournament is good, but you got to deal with fighters pulling out with injuries. Yeah, I mean, injuries is going to happen. But you get what I'm saying though. Injuries is going to happen. K Carson, what you say, fam? You said, yeah, Coach, but not so long. The Super 6. Yeah, the Super 6 was fire though. But the problem is, again, bro, it's too much Days of Our Lives type shit that's going on. Like, I literally don't like Ryan Garcia. I don't like Ryan Garcia. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not a Ryan Garcia hater, but I don't like Ryan Garcia. And You know, I know I'm gonna get a bunch of teenage girls with purses and makeup compacts and all of that stuff attacking me, and that's fine. I can deal with that. But I just don't like this guy because to me, he's a young, immature kid, and he just plays all the damn time. 1 minute I'm gonna fight you. No, I don't want to fight you. I'm gonna pull out of that. 1 minute, okay, me and this guy fixing to get ready to fight. Oh, I gotta pull out of that. I am not gonna fight. Like this dude literally pulled out of 3 fights last year. 3 fights last year. And I'm seeing you know, you got your commercials and you know your makeup commercials and ads, whatever the case may be. There's a whole bunch of shit. Whole bunch of shit. And it's like, bro, like, if the dude fought, that'd be one thing. Always pump faking like he wants to fight. Calling that people out. George Cambosos, this guy, that guy. Calling people out. Ain't no contracts being signed, no fight dates. Nobody fighting no goddamn body. Like, literally. You know, and then the fights we get a Mario Barrios versus Keith Thurman on pay-per-view. So I think that a tournament will work well. In my opinion, competition is always good. Competition keeps excitement generating. If the promoters ain't doing that, I'll give 2 fucks about the promoter anyways. I don't give a damn if he's from the UK, America, Brazil, Africa, China. I don't give a damn. Because I understand the game. I understand the game. The game is all of them on the same team. So when you understand and know that all of them on the same team, I have no reason to have an emotional investment into these guys. To be emotionally invested. While you set tripping, he said, yeah, coach, but not so long on Super 6 Series. Shout out to the Queen, Bless 365. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
She said, smash the like button, loves, and enjoy the show. Mark Nan, what did he say? He said, Jannard here, don't feel bad. I'm an orphan too. It's okay. Better this way. These YouTube daddies will. Mark Nas be killing me with the YouTube daddies. He said that YouTube daddies. Hey, Mark Nas originated that. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. Mark Nas is the inventor of that. Slim Reaper says, fighting once a month would be awesome, coach. Every goddamn month, these fights have to be, fighters have to get paid. I mean, yeah, it's a bunch of, I mean, I can honestly say that, in my opinion, guys, boxing has changed. Boxing has changed. I can honestly say that. Boxing has changed. I can honestly say that, in my opinion. The reason why I say that because it seemed like that we was always getting a bunch of good, exciting fights. Like, you know, 1 month you might see Bernardo Hopkins fight Trinidad, and 2 months later you may see Pernell Whitaker fight De La Hoya, or it seemed like it was always something always coming down the pipe in boxing. Now it's just a bunch of this shit don't turn into like TMZ, some Twitter shit. We negotiating business online. Well, Devin Haney sent the tweet saying that they sent George Kambosos this and George Kambosos. As a matter of fact, I'm getting tired of George Kambosos too. I'm just being honest with you. I'm getting tired of him too. It's just a whole lot of tweeting going on. Matter of fact, let's look at this shit. Hold on. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the like button. Let's look at this bullshit. Let's see. Devin. I'm like, this shit pissing me off. We're going to look at all these guys. Oh, man. He said Devin is singly focused on that fight. And this dude here, man. I'm getting tired of this goddamn Kambosos. Well, I'm starting not to like this motherfucker, man. I'm starting not to like this dude. I'm being honest with you. This is all I see. He said, like I said countless times, I want the best challengers to give the world the best fights possible. Haney, Matchroom Boxing, Lomachenko, Top Rank Boxing. It takes two to tangle. So let's get this done ASAP. The stadium in Australia awaits. And still. And he does this shit a lot. Just a whole, bro, he does this shit a lot. Like, dude, okay, you beat Teofimo Lopez. I get it. And let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. You beat Teofimo Lopez, I get it. But ever since you won them goddamn belts, you've been on some rags to riches type shit. I get it, Camboso. You was a bum fighter. Didn't nobody know who you were outside of Australia. You went life and death in your last two fights prior to Teofimo Lopez. I get it. You was the bottom of the barrel fighter. You came up, but you did this shit. You know he does a lot of this shit. Stadium awaits. Who the hell you fighting? That's what I want to know. Who are you fighting? I want the best. I want Haney. I want Lomachenko. I want Tank. You know, I want Coach Malachi. I want this. I want that. Y'all send me your offers. Send me your offers. I'm trying to decide. Man, I ain't all this shit. And every time I turn around, you tweeting about it. This guy capping. And then Devin Haney. Cap. That's cap. That's cap. This guy, he capping. This guy's cap. That's cap. You know, I sent you this. I sent you that. Got all these goddamn dudes. This shit crazy, man. This shit right here, man. Boy, this shit right here, man. He said, yeah, Gamboso doing too much dancing and smiling. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. This shit look like T. Diddy. This shit look like, T. Diddy Jr. We're going to say T. Diddy Jr. This shit look like T. Diddy Jr. all over again.
True.
Hey, bro. He said, what you say? He said Camboso is going to be the 135-pound version of Buster Douglas. Man, this shit right here, man. This dude ain't, listen, who you fighting? I mean, hold on. Let's not stop right there. Let's not stop right there. You know, he say Camboso thinks he's on top of the world. You know, man. And listen, this dude right here always got some shit. Always got some shit to say. You know what I mean? This guy right here asked, he said, why is fighting for undisputed at 135 with Devin Haney not the best fight to make? Loma, Tank, Ryan doesn't have a belt to offer. Yeah. Ryan Garcia said he want to fight. Oh, listen. This is what's going on. Ryan Garcia, I want to fight Cambosos. I want to fight Isaac Cruz, the Mexican Mike Tyson. That's why I don't like Ryan Garcia. That's all he do. Talk about who he want to fight instead of fighting them. That's it. Talk about who he wants to fight instead of fighting him. Ryan knocks such and such out. This shit don't turn into TMZ for real, man. Oh, did you hear what Ryan Garcia said? Ryan Garcia said that he'll knock George Cambosos out. So we're gonna do a whole video on that shit. A whole live. What do you think that Ryan Garcia meant when he said he'll knock Cambosos out? I mean, stylistically, I can see maybe how Ryan Garcia, how he throws that left hook to the body, that can probably catch Cambosos. And then, so now we having this whole discussion about some what is it? All My Lives, Diva Girls type shit. The real what is it? What it's called? The Real Housewives of Atlanta. You know, the Real Housewives of Ryan Garcia. The Real Housewives of Ryan Garcia. Shout out to the Queen Nick Rich in the building.
Hey, okay.
This shit right here. And then we got to talk about promoters. And then when we ain't talking about promoters, the fights that ain't happening. This guy said this. This fighter, he said he gonna he said he want all the smoke. Trevor Bryan said he want all the smoke. He want to fight Anthony Joshua, Alexander Usyk, and Tyson Fury. Everybody know he's a bum. I call him a bum. He probably gonna come back on the show, but he probably gonna come on the show anyways. That's neither here nor there. I'm just saying. You see what I'm saying? Listen, the people get frustrated with this dude. Now, hold on. This guy right here, Haney outpriced himself, says Eddie Hearn. He priced himself out. You hear a lot of that too. He priced himself. He asked for too much money. He asked for too much money. He don't want to fight. He asked for too much money. He got to take 70-30. He got to, bro, this shit right here. Hayden don't want to fight. He priced himself out. You didn't nobody know who the hell George Cambosos was yesterday. You know, George Cambosos is the new undisputed lightweight champion of the world. Hayden don't want to fight. He priced himself out. I didn't even know George. Listen, if you're not from Australia, Carl Henson, my brother Carl Henson, he is from Australia. If you're not from Australia, you ain't no fans of George Cambosos. Because the Aussies are the only fans that George Cambosos had prior to fighting Teofimo Lopez. You see what I'm saying? Hold on, man. Hold on. The phone lines will be open. All right, guys, we need 35 more likes. 35 more likes for us to get the phone lines open. Sly Tennessee says, Haney and Bill are the ones saying it's not about money, yet they want 50-50. Everybody's saying shit. Everybody's saying shit. But for you to even have a comment on Bill and Haney and Bill are the ones saying it's not about money, yet they want 50-50. How are they clowns for wanting 50-50? Like, if they want what they want, I don't give a damn. They want what they want. Who the A side, who the B side? I mean, you know, I don't give two fucks about, you know what I mean? I'm just saying for me. For me, that's all I'm saying. Carl, what you say, fam? He said, I won $1,300 in that fight, coach. Yeah, that's good. That's good. He said, I still like Cambosos, though, but he be acting bogus. Bro, it's just a whole bunch of, you know, we need 35 more likes in order to, for me to open up the phone line. There's a whole bunch of this bullshit. He said, if George can bring undisputed fight with Haney to Australia, that would be historic for the Aussie boxing. But, you know, he said Loma is the one that collected the belts until he lost them against Lopez. If anything, he should definitely be at the top to get opportunity to get redemption. You know, it's like George Camboso sitting there, decisions. You know, I don't know if I want to fight Lomachenko. I don't know if I want to fight Devin Haney. I don't know if I want to fight Ryan Garcia. I don't know if I want to fight Tate Davis. You know, I just want the best fights. Who's going to be the best? Man, sit your ass down some goddamn way. You're doing too much right now. You're doing too much right now. And they having all this shit. And then when we go over here, hold on, check this out. And then when you go on Devin Haney shit, or Bill Haney, you see what I'm saying? So, you go over here, Devin Haney, stop the cap. remember I told you, that's Devin Haney's favorite word. That's cap. Lou, stop the cap. Made an offer to who? You see what I'm saying? So the fans getting caught up in all this bullshit. The fans get caught up in all this bullshit. Stop the cap. You know, his side isn't paying for shit. This is what Lou DiBella say. Nor has any offer been received from them. We made an offer and they turned it down. Don't buy into more bullshit, shaking my head, boxing. So they online talking about what went wrong and what went right, you know, trying to sway the public opinion. So if you team Haney, you're going to believe what Devin Haney say. And if you team Cambosos or Lou DiBella, you're going to believe what Lou say. That's what I'm saying. That's all this shit right here, man. This what's going on. Mr. Cap, a.k.a. Gary Russell. I told you that's that Devin Haney's favorite word right there. You see what I'm saying? So this dude over here, and then listen, we get more of this shit going on. And then we go to Ryan Garcia. King Ryan. This dude right here. You know, then we go to this dude right here. I mean, all this shit. Now he doing more of this shit than anything. You know, looking all pretty. He doing more of this shit than anything. Like, how many fights you had last year, Ryan? How many fights you pulled out of? See, we know, but you see that? We know what Ryan Garcia do to George Cambosos. This dude will whoop George Cambosos, Tank Davis, Lomachenko, Devin Haney. He'll whoop all these guys according to his fans. But then when you ask him, when is he going to get in the ring with any of them? You know, he don't need to get in the ring with them. The real housewives of Ryan Garcia. The real housewives of Ryan Garcia. You see what I'm saying? You know, and then you got these fighters, they daddies going around the chitlin circuit, giving interviews, saying, you know, trying to sway public opinion. We need 19 more likes in order to open up the phone line. Trying to sway public opinion. You see what I'm saying? You know, so I can tell you how many times, like, he looked good on that shit. Look, punching this and punching that. And, you know, this dude here say the motherfucking man right here. This dude right here, look at that. You know, this Ryan Garcia. You know, you got Esau Pitbull Cruz right there, you know. It is what it is, man. This dude here ain't fighting no goddamn body.
But this bum is taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
You know what I mean? This dude ain't fighting no goddamn body. Then hit right here. I would KO George Cambosos. That's a promise. Say that happens regardless. April, I will be 22-0. Who you fighting, Ryan? Who you fighting, sir? Who you fighting? You see what I'm saying? He'll KO George Cambosos. And people went to talking about that. Boo, did you hear what Ryan Garcia said? He said he'll KO George Cambosos. Who you think will win that fight? And then everybody, you see, you know, just some shit that you know ain't gonna go down. Jonathan Ramirez, what you say? He said it's the same thing with Tank. He calls out everyone. He calls everyone out, but fights low-class competition. It says he's 4-time world. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, though? You know, just a whole bunch of, you know, like soon as you, so, you know, you got to go to Twitter and negotiate. Yeah, I sent them a contract. When you post something on social media about about your business, what's going on in the background in boxing, I sent this dude a contract, negotiations this and negotiations that. You are trying to sway public opinion. You are trying to get the public to know, yeah, I sent them the contract. You know what I mean? And then fans of yours are going to argue for you, and they're going to go online, oh, man, he don't want to fight. Devin Haney sent them a contract. Well, how you know sent them a contract? And, you know, this is some PR shit. We trying to sway public opinion to let everybody know he don't want to fight. We sent him the contract. And we talk as though we was right there. We talk as though we was right there. We got first-hand information. He said, you know, he sent in the contract. In my opinion, what you say, man? He said, I don't think anybody has said anything yet. Hey, Trap Media says, Coach, let's give a kid a break. Mental health is real. And he just staying relevant while recovering. Boy, hush. I ain't trying to hear that mental health shit. That mental health shit gets no play in my ride. That's like pulling out the race card to me. The mental health card is like pulling out the race card. I'm just being honest with you. You know, you doped up. You got a whole bunch of cocaine in your system. You know you're gonna fail this drug test because you got all kind of illegal substances in your system. Oh, you know, I'm gonna shiver me timbers. I'm gonna retire. You know, I'm having mental health issues. No, you just had a whole bunch of dope in your system. Yeah, I said it. I don't give a damn. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So this what's going on. This what's going on. And then check this out. I tell you what, and then we got, and then we got this kid. Hold on. What my dog at? What my little buddy at? I'm like, these kids, right? Let me show you some kids who getting it down. I pay pay-per-view. I would have paid pay-per-view for this fight. Let me show you some kids that's getting down. These kids right here threw more punches. They threw more punches in this one. They threw more punches in this one fight than Ryan Garcia threw all last year. Calling people names out though. Here they go right here. Here they go. Two little beautiful little kids. Look at that. Let them hands go. Watch this here. Watch this here. Let them paws go. Look at that. Look at hop. Look at the double jab. Came with the right cross. Okay. You see what I'm saying? These dudes, these little kids right here, man. They cute self. These little kids right here. They throwing more goddamn punches than Ryan Garcia threw all last year. Look at that. You see what I'm saying? Working on their form. They threw more punches than Keith Thurman threw in 2.5 years he been out of boxing. These kids right here. 2.5 years he been out of boxing. They don't threw more punches than Keith Thurman, any of these guys that they want us to pay pay-per-view for. And we might as well throw Ryan Garcia in there too, because he ain't fighting no goddamn body. You see what I'm saying? They don't throw more goddamn punches. They don't throw more punches. Look at that. In the ring. At least they in the ring. At least they in the ring. At least they in the ring. You see what I'm saying? At least they in the ring. I don't want to hear nothing about no goddamn Ryan Garcia. I don't want to hear nothing about him. George Kambosos, the killer Cam, but bro, it seemed like you. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, but it seemed like Killer Cam, you know, he acted like a little diva now since he won the French fries belt. How the hell some kids, they can't be no more than 5 years old, 5, 6 years old, right? You know how some kids got more boxing activity than this pay-per-view fight they want us to pay for a Saturday. And then Ryan Garcia, the glamour girl. We got to call him the glamour girl. All this capping going on. Fans being fanboys of promoters. Like this shit, purse bids. Getting emotionally invested in this shit. And then when you do have fighters that's supposed to be fighting, they on goddamn Twitter talking about, I sent the contract in, I knocked this dude out in, and this and that, this and that. In my opinion, what you say? He said we put 5,000 in a gym in my home to watch 2 6-year-olds twins fight, bro. Bro, you see what I'm saying? Bro, for real though. Look, these kids right here, man. These kids, they look it up. Get it in. They doing more than what Keith One-Time Thurman is right now. Keith One-Time. Look it up. Look it up. Keith One-Time. They doing more than what Keith One-Time and Ryan Garcia put together right now. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? The referee doing a good job. Referee doing a good job. Look it up. Okay, look it up. You see what I'm saying? Let them hands go. Let them hands go. Look at the footwork. Look at the footwork. You see what I'm saying? There you go. They going at it. They going at it. You see what I'm saying, though? Boy got the overhand right. He got that lead right. That lead right hand now. Boy, the red got that lead right. There you go. There you go. There you go. They got a whole lot of energy, too, boy. They got a whole lot of energy. That lead right. Look at that. Oh, hey, man, that lead right there, man. You see what I'm saying? Bro, listen. Listen, we'll pay. We'll pay. I'll pay for this fight. At least I know I'm gonna get some action. At least I know ain't neither one of the kids gonna pull out the fight. Ain't nobody gonna pull out the fight. Come on, man. This shit here, ain't nobody gonna pull out the fight. They've been more active. They've been more active than Keith Thurman and Ryan Garcia put together. He says, that's all you do, disrespect the fighter. I don't know who you're talking to, but if you feel that way, why are you here? Mary, I know who you are. You're a troll, but why are you here, Mary? And you have to subscribe in order to leave a comment, so you're a subscriber. You back. You are back. You are back. Teach, what you say? He say both Haney and Kambosos teams are on a wait another of stupidity. He said they don't want to make. He said they don't want to make the fight. Haney better not be talking about people ducking him if this fight doesn't get made. Man, I don't know. I don't know what your side is on this. If the fight don't get made, Haney can't talk about people ducking him. Haney or Kambosos, in my opinion. Haney or Kambosos, in my opinion. He said, how much was the pay-per-view? No, well, I don't know. Are you talking about how much is the pay-per-view? The pay-per-view for Keith Thurman, I think, is $79. Joey Snuffy says, Coach, you know Tank is not an option. Floyd would not put him in against Killer Cam. Floyd ain't putting him in against. Floyd not gonna put Tank in there against anyone that's not a PBC fighter. That's not a PBC fighter. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the like button. He say, Coach, are you covering Gary Tunde and Postal? When do they fight? As a matter of fact, I have the schedule right here. Hold on. I have the schedule right here. Wait a minute. When do they fight? Hold on. When do they fight? Let's look at February, March. When do they fight? Which month do they fight? Which month do they fight in? Because these are all the fights for. Is a Tunde fighting this month? Lawrence Okoli, Matunde. Yeah, when do they fight? We got 200 likes. We got 200. When do they fight? Phone lines is open. Let me see. I don't see 200 likes. We don't have 200 likes on here. Oh, we have it now. Okay. Phone lines is open. 530-494-9636. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and hold on. Make sure everything good on the phone lines. Set it up. Oh, phone lines was not connected. It's not connected. There we go. We connected. Phone lines is open. Like all this Twitter shit. All this Twitter shit in. You know what I mean? Like when you go back over here, hold on. And hold on, you know what? There's something else I want to show you guys too. Hold on, guys. Phone lines is open. Hold on, guys. Phone lines is open right now. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? This is Jerron calling from New York.
Jerron, what's going on, my brother? What the lick read, man? What you think about the subject matter today, man?
Hey, Gary Antoine Russell and Postar, I think they fought on I think they're on the undercard of that pay-per-view this weekend.
Oh, they fighting on the undercard? I don't know who's on the undercard.
I think they're on the undercard.
Yeah,
I think they're on the undercard.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna cover the fight. We're gonna cover the fight.
I think they are.
I'm gonna cover the fight.
I think they are. I'm not sure. But I think they're on the undercard. Not sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know.
But all that I don't do social media, so I don't really follow all that, propaganda and building up the fights, and you know what I'm saying? I don't really follow all that. And then, you come up here, you see certain YouTube people, they talking about this guy sent a contract. I don't look at that. I look at it once the fight is signed, then we can talk. That's how I look at it.
Man, he sent them the contract. Sir, how do you know he sent them the contract? How do you know, sir?
I did.
Hey, they talk like when I listen to some of these fans, these fanboys of these certain fighters and promotional companies. Well, they sent them the contract. And Eddie Hearn is lying and this and that, and because they dislike Eddie Hearn. So when they dislike the individual, there's nothing that individual can say is right or whatever. He sent them the contract. And so how do you know?
Yeah. Can I say this, Coach?
Go ahead.
All promoters are liars, man. Come on.
Yeah. And not only that, not only that, but all of them are on the same team.
Yeah, they're all on the same team.
These promoters don't hate each other.
No. They're all on the same team, man.
Man, listen.
Come on, man. I can't understand why fight.
They go in front of the camera, put their little public PR spin on it, and the people see. Well, Eddie Hearn said this, and Frank Warren rolled his eyes, and Frank Warren said this, and this what really happened. Well, how do you know? Because Frank Warren said it. Well, how do you know that really happened? Because Eddie Hearn said it, and it's like, man, well, they don't really like each other, and this and that. Boy, man, who told you that, sir? And then they debating about it online, and then they go to debating about it online.
They trying to hype it up. To see, can we put it on pay-per-view? Let's see. Let's see if we can put it on pay-per-view. We hype it up more.
1-900 Hustle say they pretending to hate each other. Yeah, it's a game. It's a game. Hey, man, listen.
It's a game, man.
Hey, Gerard, man, shout out to you, fam, for calling in, my brother. Shout out to you, my brother.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to Gerard for calling in, man. Yeah, this shit here, man. All this goddamn, and look at all of the dudes who jumped out the window with the PBC shit. Al Haymon, that's the place to be. If you're a black fighter, you need to come to Al Haymon at PBC because we fighting the machine. Al Haymon is a part of the machine. But you couldn't tell these fanboys and fans or promoters that. You can't tell them that. This shit crazy to me. I'm like, damn, they really having a debate about this shit. They're really having a debate about this shit. I can't believe that. You know. Here you go, guys. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on, Coach? DJ.
DJ, where you calling from?
Alabama, man.
Oh, okay. DJ from Alabama. DJ, what's going on, bro? What's going on with you, man? What you want to talk about?
How you feeling, man? I was just calling up to tell you, I think the Antoine Russell and Postol fight is on that Gutierrez and Colbert undercard.
Yeah, and that fight, Gutierrez and Colbert, that fight is on the 27th. 26
to 27th of February. Yeah.
They fighting. As a matter of fact, they fighting on a Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
They're fighting on a Sunday.
Yeah, it's after football season, so it's not a bad idea.
Yeah. No, it's not bad. Sunday's not bad at all. Football season's gonna be over in a couple weeks. Because they got Josh Taylor and Jack Catterall fighting on the 26th, which is a Saturday. Yeah. As a matter of fact, they have 3 fights Sunday. They have on the 27th, they have Lawrence Okoli versus Michael on C-Slack, I guess that's how to pronounce the name. And then they have Colbert versus Gutierrez, and then they have Kareem versus Jordan Gill. So they have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they got 3 fights on that Sunday. So we'll see. I got to check out some of these. Who's under the undercard of Keith Thurman? Do you know?
Besides Leo Santa Cruz and somebody else is on there. I just saw that card yesterday because I was debating about whether or not I was even gonna watch it. I'm not gonna buy it, but I'll probably be watching something else that weekend or next weekend. But what do you think about the Shakur and Valdez fight? I hadn't heard your take on that, and I don't even think Valdez has signed the contract yet. I think they just came to terms and they've set a date, but I don't even think Valdez has signed the contract yet. What do you think about that?
Man, I don't. I mean, I got. If that fight happened, I did a whole show on that. I got Shakur Stevens beating the brakes out that boy. That's what I got.
Easy work.
Yeah, easy work. He's gonna be. That's just my opinion. But we haven't even heard nothing about a contract. Like they don't have a fight date or nothing. So I haven't heard anything about that. It's just been talk for what I've been hearing.
They got a date. They've announced a date. It's April 30th in Vegas, but
I'm hearing all kind of propaganda, that's out there on these streets. So I'm like, man, until I see something concrete coming directly from the primary source that, hey, we have a fight. This fight has been signed. This is where we fighting at. I'm waiting to hear a primary source of information. I'm just hearing a lot of stories. I haven't seen anything concrete. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I got you. Well, that's all I had, Coach. I'm gonna hop off, man. Fan of the show and keep listening.
All right, man. Shout out to DJ, man. Shout out to my brother DJ, man. Calling from Alabama, man. Shout out to DJ. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. I haven't seen, I haven't seen anything on that. I hear they just want to be talking about it and this and that. And Blast, what you say? She said Oscar already the duck. Hey, he said Valdez would do good first 4 rounds, but after that, Shakur, if not, stop him in the 8th round. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? And then check this out. This is another thing that's pissing me off. Y'all check this shit out. This dude right here, this is Ergovich. Ergovich is ranked number 3 in the IBF. And he's had 1, 2, I don't know why they put Anthony Joshua there. That's some bullshit. They put Anthony Joshua there. They try to make sense Anthony Joshua is doesn't want to fight or ducking Ergovich. That's bullshit. Anthony Joshua's fixing to fight Usyk. We know that. But all of these guys allegedly pulled out. Andrew Ruiz said he don't want to fight Ergovich. The IBF is having a hard time trying to find people to want to fight Ergovich. All of these pipers, and they need to take this shit out. Anthony Joshua's fighting Usyk. We know that. So this is some bullshit right here. But Ortiz refused to fight this guy, to fight in the title eliminator. Tony Yoka turned it down because he's fighting somebody, I think. Joe Joyce don't want to fight the guy from what they're saying. This is what they're making it seem, right? Moudot Guy said don't want to fight. Andy Ruiz said, nah, I pass. Joseph Parker, we don't know. So this guy got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people ducking him. This guy, Ergovich, got 6 people ducking him that don't want to fight him. 6. Shout out to Jay Styles.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, Coach, when will people understand that negotiation happens behind closed doors and not on the internet or YouTube? Exactly. And see when these YouTubers put out information about burst splits and this and that, yada, 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 and blah, they squads and this and that, and this why he should get this percentage and that percentage is for this. And, as though they I guess they're trying to educate their subscribers on the business of boxing, but it comes off fanagerish, promoterish, and then the fans take it and then they put their spin on it, and next thing you know, it becomes some whole other shit. It becomes some whole other shit. Really though. You see what I'm saying? Teach says, they say he doesn't want to pay anyone good money. That's why they pass up the fight. Who is he? Like, Ergovich don't pay for fights. No fighter pays for fights. I mean, not when I say no fighter pays for fights, I mean no fighter's coming out of his pocket and saying, hey, he go a contract, take this money right here. You know what I mean? Like, nah. I don't know who his promoter is, but the WBC is mandating a fight. They're mandating a fight. All I see is people ducking. That's what I see. For whatever reason you duck, the money wasn't right, or you just didn't want to fight him. That's all I see. A bunch of people ducking. That's how I see. You know what I mean? As a fan, he said IBF is the most likely to enforce strip a title that's passing up money. It's stupid. Exactly. Fact of the matter is, if you're a fighter and you want to fight, and you've been ordered to fight this guy, you say, no, I turned down the order. I refuse. They might as well just make him the goddamn mandatory. Why should he fight to become the mandatory for the fight to become number one? They might as well just move him up to number one. They might as well. Ain't nobody fighting him. That man had 6 people duck him. 6. They turn it down fights. And they say Ortiz is the boogeyman of the division. Boy, hush. He the boogeyman, but Erkovich got people ducking him left and right. You see what I'm saying? If it was any other fighter right here, it'd be so. Come on, man. Hey, this dude here can't get a fight. Erkovich can't get a fight. Halim, have you ever seen something like this? Erkovich can't get a fight. You got a dude who want all the smoke and don't nobody want to fight him. The money ain't right. Pookie, Rod, Ray. He pricing himself out. he gotta realize he ain't the A side. I'm just a whole lot of brother. Like, this dude has 6 people turn down fights with him. 6 people. That's all I see. He said, what about my boy Johnny Rice? Johnny Rice, ain't nobody ducking Johnny Rice. Ain't nobody ducking Johnny Rice. But I hope Johnny Rice get the fights, though. I hope he get the fights. And then when I go over here, hold on. And then we go, like, all this talk. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, you get what I'm saying, though? I'm saying all this goddamn talk, dog. Just ain't nobody, let me turn this shit down. Ain't nobody fighting you get what I'm saying? Just a whole lot of goddamn shit ain't making no sense to me. You know what I mean? It's like he said he doing it on 1,000 days of mandatory challenges. Now this is an emotional plea. Remember I was telling you guys, if I can appeal to your heartstrings, like when people making an emotional plea for you, you know what I mean? So, this is an article they got about Dillian Whyte. This is an article I'm looking at on right now. Let's see. This shit right here. The ring turns matchmaker. Okay, Ring Magazine. Check this shit out. Now you know what? I can kind of rock with this. I can kind of rock with this. Now they're trying to apply matchmaking. The fights they say they want to see. Ring Magazine. They say they want to see Crawford versus Spence. That fight ain't gonna never happen. I told you guys that. That ain't gonna happen. Canelo versus Beterbiev or Beterbiev. That's a good chance that can happen. Javante Davis versus Ryan Garcia. That shit ain't gonna happen. Fights we want to see in 2022. Fury versus Usyk. That fight can potentially still happen. With this dude, the Instagram model, this dude cherry picking. This dude, the Instagram model, this dude cherry picking. His handlers. He's included in that. He don't get separated from that. He's a 20. He'll be 28 this year. He's a grown ass man, right? Whole lot of more shit going on. You see what I'm saying? These dudes doing more goddamn. Ergovich can't get a goddamn fight. The fans fanboying for promoters and promotional companies. You know, a whole lot of promoting and advantaging going on. You hear more about purse splits and who their favorite fighter is versus what fights we gonna get for this weekend or who gonna fight each other. We hearing all this crazy shit. And everything, one dude calling another dude out. I'll knock him out. That's the closest thing to a fight we gonna get right now. Closest thing to a fight we gonna get, especially coming from Ryan Garcia. That's the closest thing to a fight we gonna get coming from these dudes. You see what I'm saying? And everybody doing a whole lot of goddamn talking. King Ryan, and then you go over here. This shit right here. Here you go right here. Now this is what these major media outlets are putting out right now. You know what I mean? So here you go. I just ran across this shit. Check this shit here. See, this is what I'm talking about. You guys think I'm tripping. You think I'm tripping. You think I'm making shit up. You think I'm tripping. As a matter of fact, this shit getting too. Sorry about that. This is some Twitter shit right here. This is Kareem Magazine has a chronological order. No, ESPN, your ringside, has a chronological order of tweets. This is what's going on. This is where the fighting going on at. This is where the fighting going on at. You're a good kid, Ryan. I like you, but take a ticket, buddy, and try not to pull a heartstring again or injure yourself shadow boxing with your eyes closed. You might run into a wall. Ryan Garcia replies, so George Camboso throws an overhand right to Ryan Garcia on Twitter. Ryan Garcia comes back with the check left hook. He said, "It's a shame. Been out the game for a year, and my name still resonates much larger than all of the lightweights combined." This is so. Don't worry. Whatever route you choose, just know you'll never be champ. He said, "You'll never catch up to me." So Ryan Garcia, this is something. Listen, I told y'all this shit done became some TMZ shit. This what's going on in boxing. This is what's going on in boxing right now. Major media outlets keeping track of the undisputed Twitter championship of the world. That's why I don't like this dude, Ryan Garcia. And George Cambosos is turning out to be the same goddamn way. George Cambosos is starting to get on my nerves as well. He's starting to, before T Diddy Jr. fight, before the T Diddy Jr. fight, Cambosos was nothing like this. After the T Diddy's fight, this man, come on, man. Ryan Garcia saying his name still resonates much larger than all of the lightweights combined. Yeah, with 16-year-old girls and Maybelline commercials and makeup commercials and probably with Kids Bop, Nickelodeon, you probably resonate more with them. But your name ain't resonating for fighting, for boxing. You see what I'm saying? Come on, man. And then the Killer Cam, there's some childish shit. The game's changed, boy. I run the game now. George Camboso said he run the game now. I run the game now. Regardless of how many 11, 12, or 13-year-old followers you have. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I said Ryan Garcia got 16-year-old followers. George Camboso, you see what I'm saying? You see this gossip shit we having right now. You see, I'm getting involved in this shit right now. You see how I'm getting involved in this shit? I'm reading y'all a chronological order of tweets. These dudes fighting on Twitter. And my dumb ass read. Shout out to my brother Retro Boss in the documentary.
Hey, okay.
Oh, did you see the left hook? Did you see the left hook to the body that George Camboso gave Ryan Garcia when he replied to his tweet in all caps? Cool boy Currency. He said Cam had to like T.O. He had to like T. Diddy Jr. T. Diddy Jr. This shit here, man. Hey, this shit right here, man, some bullshit. Instagram modeling and tweeting. That's all, hey, blood. That's all going on in Boston right now. Instagram modeling and tweeting. That's it. Well, listen, listen. I'm saying, bro, let's listen to this shit right here. Got me doing this bullshit. The game changed, boy. George Camboso say, I run the game now. This shit right here. He said he run the game now. He said, regardless of how many 11, 12, or 13-year-old followers you have, a king ain't shit to an emperor. So then Ryan Garcia replied back. There's nothing you can do, George. I'm not a true. He said, I got a true fan base. You can come from my whole army. You see this shit I'm doing? I got a whole fan base. You can come from my whole army. You know what I mean? I'm ready to go to war. You can't be an emperor with no army. I would KO George Cambosos. That's a promise. On God. This it. Ryan said he got a whole army of teenagers. Oh man, this where we at. This where we at right now. This where we at right now. It's sad. It's sad. This where we at right now. Listen. This is where we at right now. Instagram models and Twitter wars and fanboys for promoters. This is where we at now. We fanboy for promoters. We got fighters fighting on Twitter and Instagram modeling. We got fighters, promoters openly saying that we believe in working smarter, not harder. So he's telling you we believe in cherry picking and ducking.
But this bomb is taking the easy matches, fighting other bombs.
Promoters promoting cherry picking and ducking. Fighters fighting more on Instagram and Twitter than actually in the ring. You know, fighters talking about how many followers he got. Fans arguing and attacking each other over because Frank Warren won the purse bid, and they don't like Eddie Hearn. Like, what this shit don't win? James Brown, he said, "Cause they need to hear the commandments again, man." Bro, like this shit is everywhere. This shit is everywhere, bro. This shit is everywhere, man. I'm telling you, bro. This shit is everywhere. Like, where in the hell? This ain't no goddamn man. This ain't, bro. Listen, this ain't no man. Listen, like, let's be honest with you, dog. What, like, when you hear me play,
ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
we say when you hear me play that, Otis is nobody. You got these, like, I ain't hating on George Cambosos. He came up from nothing. Didn't nobody know who he was. But now he's doing some of the same shit, like, you know, fighting on tweet. Like, who you fighting next? You say you run the game now. You beat Teofimo Lopez. Goddamn. You beat Teofimo Lopez and now you run the game. But eventually you're going to have to fight somebody. Who you going to fight? That's all we want to know. All this shit going back and forth with Ryan Garcia on Twitter, this is some bullshit. This what's good. This what we've been reduced to, y'all. This what we've been reduced to. This what we've been reduced to, though. That's it. Now you see why I don't like Ryan Garcia. Now you see why. Now you see why. I just don't like the dude. Don't like him. Don't like him. Not a fan of him. I don't like him. You know, however many fans he got. I don't know no grown men that are fans of Ryan Garcia. I don't know any grown men, but you know, just in case they hear some, I don't know any grown men that's fans of Ryan Garcia myself. You know what I mean? So, hold on. Here you go. Hold on. Let me go over here. Because I want to see something. I don't know any grown men that's fans of this boy. But he got some fans. Pretty sure he got some fans. Hold on. Let me see what's up. Do I have it on here? No, I don't have it on there. And then this dude right here, we got Keith Thurman. Like just a whole bunch of shit. And hold on, let's look this clown up. This what's going on with this boy. This what's going on. And I showed y'all this. This all he doing. Hold on. This all he doing. I'm going to get the commandments, James Brown. This all that's going on. Whole bunch of tweeting and shit. See, I told you he's an Instagram model. He's an Instagram model. That's it. Instagram model. He's Instagram modeling. That's all he doing. This all the fighting he doing right here. Closest thing to a boxing match you gonna get from Ryan Garcia right about now. Calling out everybody. There you go. This all you gonna get. This where we at. This man ain't got no fans in boxing. Oh, I know I'm gonna pick some. I want to see who jump out the window. This all he doing right here. This it. Left hooks. Left hook, but to the body challenges. This all he doing. This it. That's all he doing. That's it. That's all you gonna get out of him. That's all you gonna get out of him right there. That in Twitter. This your fighter. Right here. Handmates, he gonna hit that. Closing his eyes. He closing his eyes too. Yep. This it right. This about it. This your guy, huh? This your guy. So I can't, this where we at. Shout out to Jamie Nieto. Hold on, man.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said he need to fight Shawty Big Nuts. Man, Shawty Big Nuts, man. I'm just saying, he said, coach, we have to be careful. Some of these boxers will be fighting in Titus before we know it. Man, this shit right here, this shit just don't make no damn sense, bro. Whole bunch of, shout out to the Queen Nick Rich. She says, internet attention seeking generation. And that's all I'm saying. And then the crazy part about it, and then, when is you guys fighting? What's the date? Who are you training for right now? I don't want to see all this. And this is where we at right here. They talking about possibilities of fighting over here. We got they talking about T. Diddy Jr. Top ranks exploring the possibility of a 140-pound bout between Teofimo Lopez and Arnold Barbosa Jr. Okay. All right, T. Diddy Jr. coming back, right? T. Diddy Jr. coming back. We'll see. Sources. There they go. They talking about sources. T. Diddy Jr. coming back, right? I'm telling you, listen, this Mike Carpenter, this dude right here, this dude here's something else too. Here you go. Jake Paul. Like this like, bro, like there's literally no excitement. This first half of boxing right now is pathetic right now. Let's keep it a buck. This first half of boxing right now, January is starting off real shitty. We got Keith. January started out crazy. We got King Kong Ortiz, the dude, undisputed 6 featherweight belt champion of the world, against Ortiz. That started out in pay-per-view. I don't even remember the other fight. I got to look on here and see the other fights that happened. No, what else we got? What else we had? We had 2 garbage fights. I got to go back and look at it. Shout out to Jay Styles.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, coach, all that punching on Twitter, they still don't have a winner. Yeah, we got Frank Sanchez. Done fought. Oh, let's pull this out. Rady he said, Organ is the real boogeyman. Yes, it does appear that way. It does appear that way. This is what's going on, though. This dude here, Mike Carpenter, sometimes he tell the truth. Sometimes he be right about shit he say. Sometimes he don't. You know, sometimes he'll put out some right information and sometimes he don't put out no right information. The purse bid right here, that happened. Like, bro, like the 1st January, man, this shit look crazy. Let's be honest with you, bro. Brady say Andy Ruiz, Doug Ogilvy. Yeah, I saw that too. He turned it down too. I saw that. Hey, Nick Rich, what you say, Queen? Selling fans possibilities and dreams of fights become on the internet keyboard thug warrior over the possibilities. That's what's going to happen. Because what's going to happen, shout out to the Queen, Nick Rich. What's going to happen, Nick, is this. When they're going to jump out there and somebody going to create something on it. Boy, what it is, Tiafimo, he's potentially he's going to fight this guy. If Ryan Garcia called out, this is that's good. That's good for the fight they targeting. And then they saw so they saw it. Now this is on Tyson Fury's page. He's coming home. He's promoting the big fight he's going to have. Fought the same guy 3 times in 3 years. He promoting his homecoming. He's promoting his homecoming back to the UK. He's promoting his homecoming. Shouldn't be timbers. He promoted his homecoming, but at least we, you know what I mean. So at least the UK gonna get this fight. At least the UK gonna get this fight. There you go. There you go. There go to Just the King. He posted out on his Twitter page. The King is coming home. The King says he's coming home. Tyson Fury versus Dillian Whyte. Now that's a promo on Fury's Twitter page. On Fury's Twitter page. He said 52-year-old Oxygerian Luis Ortiz, the so-called boogeyman of the heavyweight division, is ducking the Ergovich, the real boogeyman. Bro, that's what it is. What you say, JD says, Coach Nico Walsh does the shuffle, and now all of a sudden the LDBC accepted him as black. Oh, man, this some bullshit. There's some bullshit. Nico Walsh. Boy, hush. Really though. Carson say, hold on, he say, it's a Fury fanboy. Say they come, Coach. Let me go ahead and play this again for the hopefuls. For, here you go. I know, this highlight reel. Some of the Gypsy King's greatest accomplishments in the sport of boxing. Here you go. Here you go right there. Here you go right here. Here you go right here. So some of the greatest hits right here. They say the King, the Gypsy King say he coming home. He's coming home. He's coming home. Coming back home. Bam. Okay. That's what they showing. This a promo that the Gypsy King. This a promo. I guess they're gonna be showing this in the UK. You see what I'm saying? I guess that's what they're gonna be showing. The Gypsy King, you're gonna see at the end, it's gonna show at the end, you can see it's gonna show, the king is home. The king is coming home. The king is coming home. Look like a little movie trailer. You see what I'm saying? Queensberry, okay. Queensberry, you know what? I can't even hate on this, dog. I can't hate on this. I like what Queensberry did. I'm not even gonna lie, dog. I like this. I can't even hate on this. I can't hate on it, dog. That was sight. The Gypsy King coming home, they did like a movie trailer. I would have played the music for you, but the music was copyright music. You know what I mean? He say, Nick Rich said, Tyson 3 times Fury. I'm just saying though. I know right now they tears of joy. There's tears of joy in the UK right now. Tears of joy. Shiver Me Timbers is coming home. Ahoy there, it's coming home. He's coming home. The king is returned. Hey, shout out to Jay Styles. He's dropping that half of bam, dub on you, boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Oh man. He say, Coach, they have all. He say, Coach, they are all boogeymen. He said because none of them fight. Yeah, absolutely. This guy here, back in the day, Coach, you were a Fury fan before the AJ crap. I have receipts. I like, and I'm still a fan of Tyson Fury. I like Tyson Fury boxing skills since he's been with Sugar Hill. That have not went anywhere. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing, and I did like his boxing skills. Hell, I betted on him in the third Wilder fight. I betted on him. And because of the toxicity that was going on online with the Wilder fanboys, when Tyson Fury took care of Wilder, to me that was good for the sport of boxing because it got rid of a lot of the toxicity that was going on with the other channels. But I've never been a fanboy of Tyson Fury, and he is not above reproach. He's not above reproach. These fanboys, they jump out the window for him. Shout out to Chick. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, "Isn't the WBC creating the Twitter belt?" Man, this here, man. I ain't gonna lie. I can't even front. I do like this promotion though. This is a really good promotion this is a really good promotion. I like this. I really like that. I like that. I'm not even gonna lie. I like that. That's a really good, really good promotion. Really good. I like that. But this is what we got though. We got a whole bunch of tweeting, whole bunch of pump faking, whole bunch of ducking, whole bunch of cherry picking. We getting more of that than we actually getting the fights we want. Errol Spence and Ugas. Have anyone heard anything about that? I'm hearing that we're supposed to hear something this Saturday in the Keith Thurman fight. Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez. Haven't heard anything. We heard that some contracts were sent. It was a done deal. We did a show on it. I got Shakur Stevenson beating the brakes off of him. To be honest with you, some people got mad at me about that, but that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. See what I'm saying? Some people got upset about that, but I don't feel the way about him the way y'all do. You know what I mean? I don't see nothing special about Oscar Valdez. He's a good fighter. He's a good fighter, tough, strong. Been in some wars. I just feel like when he run up on the board from Newark, New Jersey, he gonna get the brakes beat off of him. He gonna get hit by 20 times to 1. For every one punch he land, he gonna get hit 20. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? But hey, we don't have a date for that. We don't have a date for that. No fight dates. You see what I'm saying? He said if they battle on Twitter and Instagram accounts, does that make you undisputed? Hey, listen. I don't listen, bro. I don't know no man in boxing right now. Are there any dedicated type? Because we do have channels that are fanboys of Canelo Alvarez. We have channels that are fanboys for Errol Spence. We have channels that are fanboys for Wilder. We have channels that are fanboys for Dillian Whyte or Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. Right? We have that, right? Do we have any channels that are fanboys for Ryan Garcia? Shout out to the Queen, Bless 365, for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
She said, "Are you going to do a Clarissa Shields fight watch party, Coach? This it's on Saturday on the 5th." Yeah, as a matter of fact, is she? I don't know where she's fighting at though, because I know we're doing a fight party for the Keith Thurman fight. We're gonna do that. See what the hell one time I'm gonna do. Let me pull it up right now. Bless. Let me pull it up right now. Sis, hold on. Right here, Clarissa Shields Motor Print Arena in Wales. Oh, she's fighting in Wales. So this is probably going to be earlier in the daytime. This is going to be early in the daytime. Okay. Wow. You know what? I don't know. Bless. Bless. I don't know, because that's going to be early in the daytime. I'm not going to do it because it's conflicting with the time. Because it's conflicting with the time. You know what I mean? During the day, I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff. I didn't know that fight was gonna be on the daytime. But yeah, but you get what I'm saying though. Are there any dedicated Ryan Garcia YouTube channels? Are there any? Are there any Ryan Garcia dedicated YouTube channels? If anybody know any, please let me know. I would love to listen to some of their content. Jams, what you say? He's saying it works with Jake Paul and Logan on to get content. Bro, but you get what I'm saying, though. Joe Snuffy, what you say? He said, I don't know, coach. I think Valdez got some skills. It could potentially beat Shakur. Remember, he shares the gym with Canelo. Yeah, he can share the gym with Canelo all he wants. He can drink all the tea in China. I'm just, bro, I see it wouldn't surprise me if this fight turned out like, if it happens. We don't know if it happened yet, right? If it happens. It won't surprise me if this be a Floyd Mayweather versus Arturo Gatti, part 2. Drumming for life, what you say, fam? He say, no, not military, just living in the South. Love it. You get what I'm saying, though? And all I'm trying to do is this. As I said before, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the like button. There's no need of getting so emotionally involved in these promoters. These promoters are pretty much on the same team, guys. They work together when they have to, and when they don't have to, they don't work together. These guys are in it to make money. They're very good friends with each other. They live in a high-class society because they got plenty of money. I ain't mad at them now. I ain't mad at them. They got plenty of money. But it is what it is. All this shit about fans and, debating which, bro, this shit disgusting. This shit disgusting. Let's see. Shout out to Carl Hansen. Hey, okay. For dropping that $7.99. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, he said, Coach, they only undisputed if they hold Instagram, Facebook, Twitter accounts and are active all across accounts. He said, Coach, you doing the stream for Thurman Barrios? Yeah, I'm doing the party. I'm doing the actual fight party for that. Let's see. He said, men clowning in female boxing. That couldn't do half of what she's accomplished. Now that's funny. He say that's how Tank might do Rolly. I don't know about that one, man. That Rolly and Tank fight, we haven't had a date on. Well, they don't have a date on it yet because it haven't came to. I guess they haven't announced it yet. You know what I mean? Yeah, but John McSmith says I want to see women's bikini contest, not a boxing contest. Punch Smollett says I wake up in the morning, I count this money up. I'm already rich. Yeah. He says, Coach, I think Serrano beats the brace off Katie Taylor. I'm going for Serrano, man. I'm going for Serrano. I know she might be the underdog, but I'm going for Serrano. I'm going for Serrano. Because Katie Taylor's going to be, she's going to be probably heavily favored. She's going to be heavily favored. He says, Gotti Ward was too competitive. Yeah, Gotti Ward, yeah, that was just rock'em sock'em boxing. That was rock'em sock'em boxing. That was just rock'em sock'em boxing. That's all it was. That's all it was. And then listen, let me tell you something too. Like, bro, all this. Hold on, I'm finna show you something else too. See, and this is why we do this. This is why we did this, guy. I gotta show you this. We gotta stop capping for promoters. We have to stop capping for promoters. Okay, it's one thing to fanboy and cap for a fighter. Okay, I get it. I understand, even though you're breaking the commandments, but I understand. But the cap for a promoter, like, I don't know where these new fans come from, but no, it's not even new fans. It's these so-called old school guys who have YouTube channels. They cap for them too. And the shit is disgusting. It's disgusting. Hold on, guys. There we go. Right there. It's disgusting to me. Pro Frank Warren YouTube channels. Shout out to Deborah. Shout out to the Queen Deborah Booker.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that half of bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Deborah said, "Who do you have for Keith Thurman versus Mario Barrios fight?" I'm going for my homeboy. I'm going for Keith Thurman. I'm going for my homeboy. We from the same city pretty much. So I'm going for Keith Thurman. 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 That's what I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for Thurman. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it'd be a tough fight though. I wouldn't be surprised if it'd be a tough fight. I wouldn't be surprised if it'd be a tough fight. King KO said Katie Taylor a more skilled fighter than Serrano. Serrano would get stopped. Yeah, Katie Taylor is very skilled. That's why I say I'm gonna go for Serrano because she's the underdog. I'm gonna go for Serrano because she's the underdog. Serrano's husband was arrested for selling steroids. Eddie going to have her tested. What you say, Uncle Phil? He said Holyfield Bo was elite. Yeah, well, especially inside fighting. If you look at the Holyfield Bo, that inside fighting that they was doing, that inside fight game, and you look at the mid-range game, and bro, just especially that first fight. That first fight, man, that was some of the best boxing you're going to see, especially from an inside fight game standpoint. And then listen, I got to show you guys this shit here. Now you guys know how much I love. Remember I told you guys I was messed up back in the day about my good brother Umar Johnson. Remember I told you that, right? I'm gonna let you guys hear some funny shit. This dude don't lost his rabbit ass mind. I'm trying to hold on. What in the hell? What's going on? Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm trying to. Okay. All right, there we go. Something's wrong with my this card. Something's wrong with my damn. Hold on. Let me do this. I don't know if you guys can hear this. Hold on. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but hold on. Let me see. Oh, hold on. See, that's why I stay away. That's why I stay away from that. That's why I stay away from that hotel shit.
To be the first.
That's why. Hold on. Let me do this. Hold on, guys. I gotta do this. Hold on. I gotta show you guys something. Cause my phone. Hold on, my phone. Something wrong with my YouTube app. Something wrong with my YouTube app on my phone. I want you guys to hear this shit. This shit right here. Hold on. Let me remove the app. Delete the app. And then I'm gonna come back and bring it back in. Let me come back and bring it back in. This shit right here, guys. But this shit right here, bro. Like, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. Hold on. I'm gonna put my YouTube app back on my phone. Because I had to delete it. Something was wrong with it. My YouTube app got stuck. All right, there we go. Let me know if you guys can hear this shit. Phone lines is open. Let me know if you guys can hear this shit. My good brother. He said he running for president. This is some pseudo shit. But this was just so funny. Because there's a lot of shit that's going on. Like I told you guys, when you have these guys who follow certain thought process and stuff, a lot of these guys, they follow this guy. I know because I was a strong follower of my good brother, Umar Johnson. Hold on, guys. Allow, and I'm back on. Allow, and I'm back on. Hold on, guys. Let's see what big part. Where he at? As a matter of fact, hold on. I got you right here. This some of the funniest shit you're gonna hear. This is some of the funniest shit you're gonna hear. I promise you. This shit had me crying.
Who will vote for Dr. Papa to be the first Democrat?
Hold on. Here you go right here. All right, there you go. There you go right here. Hold on, here you go right here. Listen. This the kind of people we got. This kind of people we got leading people in the community.
Elected president of
Hold on.
I'm ready to be president.
Hold on. Check this shit out. Now this fool hollering about he ready to be president and he want to lead black people over here in America, all over the globe. And he got a list of rules that everybody got to abide by if he gonna be the president. Some pseudo. Listen, this is some of the funniest shit you're gonna hear. I do not own the rights to this materials for educational purposes only.
Who will vote for Dr. Papa to be the first democratically elected president of Black America? I'm ready to be presidential. The Prince of Pan-Africanism is ready to be presidential. What will I do as president of Black America? First of all, I'm going to outlaw all weaves and perms. I'm outlawing weaves, perms, and European hair color. As president, as your first democratically elected president of Black America, I'm outlawing weaves and perms.
That's for all you black women who like to wear weaves and perms. I don't know if you want to. I don't know if you're gonna want to vote for Dr. Umar for president. This man has a following on social media. This guy literally have people sending him their money on social media, and you have certain channels who follow this guy as well, and like spit this some of this same rhetoric. I don't know if any sisters. You might want to reconsider vote for Dr. Umar. Let's continue. A lot of the pro-black sisters. Let's go. Let's go.
Outlawing the snow bunny crisis. If you want to participate in the snow bunny crisis, move out the hood. Move out the hood. Black America, the police force must be predominantly black if the people are predominantly black. Oh, yes. All white Jesuses must be removed from the black church. There can be no non-African pictures of your deity on your church walls. Oh, yes.
So he say we got to get rid of the snow bunny crisis. So if you're a black man or a black woman, a black man, snow bunny, and you want a white woman, he said he's going to get rid of that. If you're a black woman, you like to wear weaves and perms and stuff like that, he's going to get rid of it. If you're a black church and you got a white Jesus on the wall, similar to the one that I grew up with, when I grew up with when I was growing up, if you got a white Jesus on the wall, that has to be removed. So these are some of the demands for our president. This is why, listen, hold on, bro, listen. This is why people look at us as a joke. Over here in America. This is why people look at us as a joke, dog. Like, for real. Because of this shit. Like, come on, man. Let's continue. Hold on. And this ain't no shade to my brother. I got a lot of love from my brother. But let's continue.
High schools must reinstitute the industrial building trades. And I'm speaking of the entire menu of industrial building trades. Carpentry is back. Electric is back. Plumbing is back. HVAC is back. Roofing is back. Masonry is back. Welding is back. Computer networking is back. Oh, yes. And they will graduate with their state license upon graduation. Certification track programs. The skills that pay the bills must be put back into the high schools. Oh, yes. Black businesses must donate 15% of their income to be designated as a black business. If you don't designate 15% of your income back to the black community, you're not considered a black business. I don't care how many black people own it. If you're not giving back, you're not a black business. We will also build black cemeteries. Black people, we need our own cemeteries like we used to have, all black cemeteries, so our ancestors can stay together and we can properly honor them around the year with the appropriate African cultural rights.
This fool say, if you own a black business, you got to give 15% of your business earnings to the community. Now that sounds like some socialism type shit to me, or some dictatorship. This is the guy that said he wants to run for president for Black America. And he has a following. He has a following. Hey, Nick Rich says, boy hush.
Hey, okay.
Hey, shout out to Nick Rich for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
I got to do Dr. Umar. Hey, so he gonna run for the president for the hood? When he gonna run for president for the hood? Oh man, hold on. This is my brother though. This is my brother. This is my brother. This is my good brother. This is my good brother. Hold on. This is my good brother.
We need black cemeteries. Oh yes. Oh yes. Sexual majority age goes up to 21. Oh yes. Sexual majority in the black community will be age 21. It will not be 16 as it currently is in most states. It will not be 18 as is the age at which the white man says you are an adult. Sexual majority is 21. That means you're not dating anyone under 21 if you are over the age. If you are 21 and
hold on. This ain't it. Wait till I show y'all what they said in the comments. Wait till I show you what they said in the comments. Wait till I show you the comments. Oh, the comments. Oh, the comments. The comments is, the comments is where the jewels at, bro. The comments is where the jewels at. Oh, I promise you. The comments is where the jewels at, bro. Wait till I show you the comments. Shout out to Jamie Nieto for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
I say, Coach, you got over here rolling on the damn floor. Bro, listen. This is people. That's why people look at us as a joke. Like this shit right here. Come on, man. This dude right, he say he want to run for president of Black America. That's what he say. That's what he say, right? That's what he say. Let's continue. Nick Rich says, he say sounds like a modern day Jill Jones in the making. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Hey, you don't lost black women. You don't lost the black women. As soon as you said no perms and weaves, right? You don't lost the black female vote right there. As soon as you said no perms and you gonna outlaw perms and weaves, that you lost the black female vote right there. Hey, listen. Wait, like Peacocks, I'm not claiming this shit, Coach. Who do we have next? Sarita, shit. Oh, wait till we see the comments, though. Oh, wait till we see the comments. I'm not finished. Wait till you see the comments, boy. Oh, here you go.
in the black community will be age 21. It will not be 16 as it currently is in most states. It will not be 18 as is the age at which the white man says you are an adult. Sexual majority is 21. That means you're not dating anyone under 21 if you are over
this your president.
Age.
This your president right here.
21 and over, you're not dating nobody unless they're 21 and older.
Break it on. Give me your political agenda.
These are the rules. In order to be called a black bank, you must be creating 10% of your revenue must be going towards the creation of black businesses. Oh, yes. We are pushing for any police that kills an unarmed black person unjustifiably will be charged with a hate crime. Any police that kills an unarmed African will be charged with a hate crime.
Okay. All right. Okay.
We will build a black Wall Street in every predominantly black city in America.
This
black
is the
bank,
dude.
Black hospital, black supermarket. Black
let me give you some context. This dude got money for a school to build a school in Delaware. You can't open your school in Delaware that you receive millions of dollars in donations from the people. You can't even run a school, get a school open, but you want Black America to vote for you and make you their president. Woo, okay. And the guy has followers. Hold on, let's continue. Let's get up here. The guy has followers. I'm not making this up. I'm finna take it to the chat. I'm finna take it to the chat. I'm finna take it to the hold on. I'm going to take you to the comments right now. The guy has followers. Can't make this shit up.
Washington High School.
I can't
Hit the
make
Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit the PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit the PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Louisiana, I am here.
Oh my God.
Western Texas.
Oh my God.
Excuse me, Eastern Texas, I am here. Western Louisiana, I am here. Shreveport, the Prince is in your town.
The Prince of
Pan-Africanism. And I want some
Pan-Africanism.
soul food after my lecture tonight. I'm in Louisiana. I better get me some soul food tonight. Oh, yes. I don't care if it's vegan soul. I don't care if it's down south soul, but I want me some beef ribs. Oh, yes. I want some mac and cheese. Oh, yes. I want some homemade potato salad. Oh, yes. I want some deviled eggs. Oh, yes. I want some candy yams. And most of all, I want my greens with the turkey juice. Can I get that? Where my Louisiana queens at? Where my Louisiana queens at? Where my Louisiana queens at? I want some soul food post-lecture tonight. Shreveport, I am in the building. Let's get it started. The doors open at 3:30. The doors open at 3:30. There will be some opening acts. I'm going to blaze the mic at 4:30. Take some questions at 6. Start signing books for 6:30. It's the Prince. It's free. You don't need tickets. I want the whole hood. I want the whole state of Black Louisiana to be at Booker T. Washington High School. September 10th, 2022, FDMG Festival #2. September 10th, 2022, FDMG Festival #2. September 10th, 2022, FDMG Festival #2. This is the Prince. I got to go get ready. I'm going to see everybody at Booker T. Washington High School. It's 2 o'clock. I will be on the microphone at 4:30. I have 2 hours and 20 minutes to prepare for the most important Shreveport, Louisiana, King Kong Consciousness, Dr. Papa, Notorious RBG debut lecture and book sale.
Oh, this is. Oh, I'm done. I'm done. Bro, this, people can't take us serious. People ain't gonna take us serious. No. You tell them you don't follow Dr. Umar Johnson, man, they're gonna laugh your ass off. They ain't gonna take us serious. Hold on. As promised, I said we're gonna go to the comments, right? I said we're gonna go to the comments. But listen, I said we're gonna go to the comments, right? And that's what I said. Yeah, that's what I see. That's what I see. Let's go on over here. He said, "Oh, begging ass." Hey, listen, no, that's what I see. He said, begging ass said, "Guess who's back? Back again." Back. Tell a friend. Listen, hold on, bro. Like this, you know, I want some collard greens with the turkey juice. I want some collard greens with the chicken. I want some deviled eggs. Big Papa, King Kong Consciousness. If you vote for me, the first thing I'm gonna do is ban all perms and weaves. You don't know the black female vote right there. That right there alone, he want the whole hood to come. Dr. Umar for president. Oh my God. Let's go right here. This dude right here, Zandy the Cool. Yes, this needs to be implemented. Justine and Carson says, "I'm all for black and anything black," right? Time to start loving ourselves. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That dude right here say, he said Umar was tweaking, blinking, and daydreaming about being president. Not to mention begging. That's my first time seeing that comment. He said, not to mention begging. He said, "Oh yes, oh yes." Thanks for today's episode, Doc. Oh, he said, that dude that funny. He said, we need your energy in Nebraska. Nobody comes here. I'm getting tired of my state being ignored and treated like it doesn't exist. We have black community issues here too. Peace and love, my brother. Okay. This dude here saying, if you don't have a lot of money or have a company and have networking ability, he say your all talk or speeches mean nothing. Okay, power of control. Okay. I guess he's trying to say your talk. This dude here said, great lecture last night and swear report. Keep up the great work, Doc. This dude here said, keep up the great work. Oh my God. This dude here said, my dude is a complete genius. These are the people who follow him. Yes, I can agree. People, what is better for us than to build like everyone else? So Dr. Umar, I'm with it. This sister here, Aletha Bruce, Dr. Umar, I'm with it. Amazing idea. Black power. I mean, look like she got a weave in her hair right here. So if you got a weave in your hair, sister, you right now just know that you ain't gonna be able to wear that weave no more. Oh my God, this is this is too much, bro. Like people like this have fun. Listen, people will follow anything. This is what I'm saying. You got some of these same people who listen to this brother. They have YouTube channels and they push these same, bro, like, bro, I don't know what to say. But I can tell you right now, any president for the hood or whatever, if your first executive order rule of thumb is to ban all perms and weaves from the country or the hood, you can forget about getting a black female vote. They say this. They say this dude. Hold on. Remember what they be saying on some of these other channels? Facts, Blue. Facts. What this dude right here say? He said, "You speak nothing but absolute facts." Rael, you speak nothing but absolute facts. This is what he said. Facts, Blue. Facts. Remember that shit? This dude say facts like the HVAC arrived in Wilmington back in October to be installed in November. You mean facts like that? He calling out the bullshit. You know what I mean? This dude here say Umar just spouts rhetoric. But this is something else, man. This dude say facts. Dude say facts. You hear that a lot in boxing, don't you?
Unknown caller.
You hear that a lot in boxing, don't you? Facts. Got a call calling in, but it's coming directly to my phone. You hear that a lot in boxing, don't you? Facts. Boxing's not the only place where they say that at. Shout out to Mr. Calls It On. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, I wouldn't trust him to run a YMCA, let alone the county. Bro, I'm just saying. Bro, all I'm saying is this. Knock down 305. What you say, fam? He said they better stop playing like them people ain't watching. I don't, bro. They can watch all they want. I care nothing about them watching, to be honest with you. He say is that has to be a rather weak minded people who follow the man on mentally ill people. That's most of his viewers. I don't know if the viewers are mostly like mentally ill. I don't know about that, but you just have people. You have people who they have they have a need to be led. You got people who they have a need to be led. They look for a messiah complex in somebody. They have a messiah complex where they have a need to be led. We got to follow and we have to, you know what I mean? That's in boxing too, though. Listen, Deborah, that's in boxing too. I have a need to be a part of a cult or a group, or I have a need to want to, follow a think group, be a part of, like we monolithic, I mean, that's just what it is. You see what I'm saying? That is what it is. You know what I mean? It just, people, I mean, that's just what it is. But just some of the shit that I'm like, bro, this shit is a joke. Like, And then you finish it by saying, hit the cash app, hit the cash app. I need some collard greens. I want some sweet potato pie. I want some like this dude got followers. People send him. He got followers. People send this man a lot of money. Literally, bro. Like it doesn't take much. And this is why people look at us as a joke. And then in boxing, when I see all this other bullshit that ain't got nothing to do with boxing, I look at this shit like, bro, this is ridiculous. For the life of me, I don't know how Frank Warren got fans from people who say they love boxing. Can someone explain to me, how does a promoter get a fan? Hell, I can see now. If it was Don King, maybe I can understand. I mean, Don King back in his day, in his heyday, because he was a fans promoter. He was a promoter of the people. He gave us the fights. But that's all I'm saying, though. He say send the boy a super chat. I mean, I ain't knocking the hustle, but I'm just saying, well, no, he don't do super chats. He do cash apps and PayPal. But you get what I'm saying, though. You get what I'm saying. And there's nothing wrong with supporting what you believe in, your cause. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, but at some point, it has to be, you have to see some tangibles. You have to see some tangibles. And the fact that, and I'm not knocking the brother's hustle. I'm not knocking the brother's hustle at all. But the fact that, and I'm glad he's getting his money, but you got people who just have that mindset. They have that, I call it the victimhood mindset, when they always, no matter what the situation is, they're always going to see themselves as the victim. And then the job of an intellectual who makes money off of speaking engagements to the people who like to be intellectualized, we'll just say that, his job is to continue to remind these people that they are victims. Now, I ain't gonna come. I'm gonna say a whole lot of shit that can't be implemented. We need to do this and we need to do that and yada 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 yada. And everybody's going to, galvanize behind what we need to do. But then ain't shit gonna happen, and it's gonna be same old rhetorical yada yada yada. And this is why I say I don't like Ryan Garcia. You say, what does that have to do with Umar? It really doesn't have anything to do with Umar, but what I don't like about him is, to me, it's like the same old dog and pony show. You stay on social media, you call people names out on social media, you at them in tweets, you say this, you say that, you're doing, while you're making your money, doing lotion commercials and makeup commercials and, lipstick commercials, endorsement. You got lipstick endorsements and makeup endorsements and, lotion endorsements. While doing that, and as a fan of the sport of boxing, it's like, dude, okay, you keep calling out all these fighters' names, but you ain't fighting no goddamn body. Breaking your hand, taking selfies. So it is what it is. It is what it is. And that's just how I see it. That's just how I see it. You know what I mean? So in boxing, that's what we have to me. Just a bunch of bullshit that's going on. Fans being fans of doggone promotional companies, fanboy for promotional companies and their favorite fighter. They fanaging, they're breaking all kind of commandments, bro. Like literally just break, like the shit don't make no, hold on. This shit don't make no sense to me, bro. Like, hold on, guys. I'm trying to pull it up. Hold on, I'm pulling it up. Oh, damn. Sorry, but I had to extend it out right here. I'm showing the commandments. This shit don't make no sense to me. Like literally, when it comes to that fight, like literally, most of them break the first 5 commandments off the rip. The first 6 commandments they break off the rip. Thou shalt not fanboy for a particular fighter. Thou shalt not deride or fanboy. So that deride for a promotional company or promoter. A whole lot of fans of Frank Warren right now. Thou shalt not be a fan of a promoter. They break the first 6 off the rip. Thou shalt not pocket watch. Thou shalt not talk boxing without facts. They talk boxing with emotions. Thou shalt not get too emotionally invested in a particular fighter. And I should have put or promoter. They break the first 6 off the rip without even knowing it. The first 6. They break the first 6 off the rip. That's what they do. We will have t-shirts for the commandments coming up this week. T-shirts for the commandments will be coming on this week. You will be able to order them. It will be on the page. We have t-shirts with all the commandments coming on. Each shirt is going to have a different commandment on it. Each shirt is going to have a different commandment on it. Literally. That's what it's going to be. We have to do this. We are the only boxing community that does this. We have to. Shirts will be available. It'll be at the bottom of the page. I've never seen this many Frank Warren fanboys before in my life. He said, do you have different colors? Yeah, I'm going to have different colors. I'm going to have different colors. I mean, I'm not going to have a whole bunch of different crazy colors like lime green and stuff like that, but no, I'm not going to do that. Bro, and this is what I see. They throw their rock, expose their hand. Well, Frank Warren Frank Warren did this and did that. While at the same time not even acknowledging that guy, don't even realize that, listen, fanboy, don't you know all these promoters and stuff are down with each other? You having an emotional roller coaster over a goddamn Frank Warren. We had to put the commandments on the shirt. Have to. This fanboy is at an all-time high in the sport of boxing, as it relates to the fighters as well as the promoters. The social media fighting on social media, that's at an all-time high. Between Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, George Kambosos, used to be T. Diddy Jr. He don't back though. And some other fighters, maybe. Whole lot of that going on. It's just too much. And this is the problem. This is the way I see it. And I think that fans who are fanboying for any of the top fighters and that are now fanboying for promotional companies, promoters, we seen some of the Alphabet Boy channels, fanboying for Al Haymon and the PBC. So we ought to know that. They had that on lock for a long time. They're kind of like weaning off of it now. But they had it on lock for a long time, right? But now these new fans of Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren, it's disgusting to me. It really is. Has nothing to do with boxing. They're playing the old Democrat-Republican game with you guys. Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn are pretty good friends. I could damn near guarantee that. They don't give a damn about you being a fan of theirs or whatever. Tell you guys time and time again, when you got money on that level that those guys are on, and when it comes to color and stuff like that, the only color they care about is green. Remember that. What you see in front of the camera, it is what it is. It's in front of the camera. What goes on in the locker room, that's what you don't know about. That's why I don't give two fucks about promoters, because I know the reality of the situation. All of them are on the same team. They do the same shit. They work together behind the scenes a lot. They eat crumpets and sip tea and do what they do together. When they come in front of the interview and talk to the camera, it's some totally different. I told you all this shit is WWE. I told you guys this already. The old new media is in on it. These certain YouTube channels that like to push propaganda for promotional companies and promoters, they in on it. Everybody's in on it. I told you that. You ain't got to believe me. Just watch and listen. And it'll all make sense, okay? Let's give everybody a round of applause. And I mean that.
You're begging me not to leave you, and I refuse to let you go.
Let's do this. I told you we got the membership coming up, guys. So, when it's a lot of people in the chat, I won't be able to get everybody. Again, I had this guy reach out to me, getting all upset, telling me that I don't acknowledge his comments in the chat, and I'm showing favoritism and this and that. So I'm gonna come with a solution for all of that. Okay, this guy's he was highly upset. Hit me up on Instagram. Sent me a DM. Was mad as hell at me, and that's fine. Shout out to we'll go ahead and give a shout out to the sister. Shout out to the queen. Lisa Bales. Shout out to the Queen Karma Serene. Shout out to the Queen Misfit. Shout out to the Queen Bless 365. Shout out to the Queen Nick Rich. Shout out to the Queen Lady Shan. Shout out to the Queen Arlette. Shout out to the Queen Bad Girl TKO. Shout out to the Queen Miss Sexy. Shout out to the Queen Monica Silva. Shout out to the Queen Deborah Booker. Shout out to the Queen Little Green Eyes P. And shout out to the Queen Ava. Let's do this. Shout out to Uncle Phil. Shout out to Knockdown 305. Shout out to John McSmith. Shout out to Carl Hansen. Bacon and Eggs. Shout out to Akon in the building. Shout out to the Gusto CB4. MC Gusto. Shout out to Antal. Shout out to Paul CX. Shout out to Slim Reaper. Shout out to Ratty. Shout out to John McSmith. Shout out to Halim in the building. Shout out to Carl Hansen from Down Under. Shout out to Stewarty Dog. Shout out to Edgy Fisker. Shout out to Bacon and Eggs. Shout out to Jeff Luciano. Shout out to Hector Garcia. Shout out to my brother Charlo in the building. Shout out to Rob Rib Show. Shout out to Willie Cole. Shout out to Chat Shit Get Banged. Shout out to my main man, Big Ronald Finkley, man. Shout out to who else we have in the building? Smile back if you're ugly. Shout out to Adrian. Shout out to Thomas Jones. Shout out to Kelly Malia. Shout out to Uncle Phil. Let's see. Let's get all the way down here to the bottom. Shout out to shout out Kathy W. Shout out to the Queen Kathy W. Shout out to Damian Bennett. What's going on, fam? Let's see. What's going on? Shout out to who else we have? Dragon Leg, what's up, bro? Shout out to Tony Kelly and the boys. Shout out to Teach. Shout out to 1-900 Hustler. Shout out to Carl Hansen once again. Shout out to I think I got everybody. If I didn't, shout out to Michael Knight. Shout out to Rickety Rocket. Let's see who else we have in the building. I think I got Big Hector Garcia. I did get Heck. Shout out to Jimmy. Let's see. Shout out to G Code, Lil Bye, Die Bye. Let's see. Shout out to Drumming for Life once again. Dragon Leg, 1-900 Hustler. Other than that, that's it. This is our boy Coach Malachi Williams signing out. New Media Today USA Boxing. See you guys, man. 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Holla at you guys. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.